Thank you for tuning in to TalkWad.com, the world's fastest growing internet radio network. Please check out all the other great shows on www.talkwad.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Double Special Show, coming to you live from beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida, featuring Christopher Gorges, Tiffany Barbee, and me, JB Lee. So sit back and enjoy the show, baby. And we're back live on a special Thursday night here on the Double Special Show. That's right, I'm JB Lee, this is Christopher Gorges, and to our left is Tiffany Barbee. And we're here in beautiful Tampa now.
Yeah, we've actually moved over to the place where we said we've been the whole time.
Well,
Remember in the intro, it's like, well, Tampa Bay, we are actually in another county.
I used to mix it up between Clearwater, Palm Harbor, whatevs, whatevs.
Welcome back to Double Special. New night, new time. We're in the new studio, although it looks the same, I'm sure, right? It doesn't look that much different. Although we do have like a peanut gallery now added to the thing.
Yes, now you too can come live to see the Double Special Show.
We have chairs for a live studio audience.
Or dead. I don't care. Bring dead people in here. Whatever.
No, I don't want dead people in here.
Yeah, and I'm here. We're here in the new studio. We got two completely OCD rain men on either side. We got Tiffany Barbee, rain girl, and then Jordan Lee, and both of them look like.
What am I OCD about?
No, just because
honestly.
when we came in and the face is scrunched up, you guys look like you had gas immediately. Like, here we got to do.
I was trying to get set up, and I did not have internet briefly, and that sends me into a panic.
It did send you into a panic, dude.
Good God, man! It's a human right.
I know, and you haven't even tweeted that we're live.
That's because we have Chris, a lovely producer, Chris Hayes, who's tweeting. I'm sure.
But the Double Special Twitter has 3,000 followers.
She gets so annoying, dude.
All right.
But I don't have my tablet, so I can't tweet today.
Wait, we do have a new phone number, and I didn't write it down. It's 81. Hold on, this pen sucks. 813. What is it again, Nolan? It's 813. Oh, he's
we don't know.
Yeah, no, it's on the flyer, but I didn't write it down.
Will would have answered.
Will. In a second, he would have answered.
Don't we have somebody else running the board?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll give the.
It's 813. Then there's 3 digits I don't know, and then it's like talk.
And then it's 8255. Well, I'll get the other 3 digits. We'll complete it, and then you'll be able to call in.
Oh, the suspense! Tune in after the break for the next 3 digits.
We'll unlock the digit code.
Right. Lots to talk about. We just came out of a holiday, Easter, a good holiday for some, not so good for others. We'll talk about that. Also, as always, Big Chief going to be calling in. He's out. He said he's working tonight. I think he's going to call while he's delivering pizzas.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's delivering pizzas work?
Yeah, we should think up something that we can do while he's delivering.
We should order a pizza.
Well, no, that's okay, but we're not going to get it because he's in Texas.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's think of something.
We could take up 20 minutes of his time.
Ordering a pizza?
Because they'll deliver it to someone's house.
Dude, somebody will get you. They're going to ask for a card, and somebody will get charged. So if you give them your card, then we'll do that stuff.
You can pay on delivery.
No, you can't pay on delivery. Who pays on delivery anymore?
You could say, I have cash, and you pay them when they come.
Tiffany knows all because she never leaves her house.
I know. She's got all the dodges down.
She's like, bring all my stuffs to me.
You have them delivered to the dumpster. Then when they throw it away, you can creep out in the night and gobble it down.
That would never happen, dude.
I would never do anything by a dumpster.
Yeah, no, she's totally afraid of trash, dude. In the old studio, they had elevators, and the trash lady she collects all the trash in the dump in the the rolly trash bins.
Because you didn't specify who collects all the trash, I will name them. It's Tiffany. She collects all the trash at the old studio and puts it in the elevator.
No, but we got in the elevator,
it's
and
a prank she plays on us. It's a long tail prank.
Yeah, and the garbage cans were in there, and you freaked out in there. So I don't think.
Yeah, so that would be something I don't miss.
All right, so let's think of something that Marty can do while he's on his route, while he's delivering pizza. Something that he does just.
Why?
I don't know, to try to get him fired.
Maybe we can ask Brad, because Brad delivers fish when he talks to us. So he knows about delivering food.
Dude, why does everyone who calls us deliver things?
I don't know.
What does Petrocelli deliver? Good God.
Sadness.
It's just sadness and buckfast.
Well, it's going to be a good show tonight. We got Brad McLean from Australia calling in. I think he's calling here. Is he still out fishing?
No, he says that he should call at 9, but hopefully he knows what the phone number is.
All right. Well, if you want to check us out on the web, you can do that. Master Tiffany, where can they check us out on the web?
DoubleSpecialShow.com has everything. Starting next week, you could actually watch the show live from the website. We will be able to live stream. I'll make that happen.
Make it happen.
Twitter, we're at Double Special. I don't have my thingamadoohickey, so at Tiffany Comedy's
Thingamadoohickey?
At Mystify Me Babe is Crystal, though.
That's right.
Do you think that, like, instead of comedy correspondent, we should rename all our callers, like, comedy delivery people?
Only if the delivery's, if it's a timely delivery.
Well, while you chew on that,
There it
check
is.
in, check in.
All right, check in.
Roger Ebert died.
Oh, Roger Ebert, bummer.
I thought
That's
he
two.
was already dead.
2 for 2.
Is
They're out.
Siskel dead?
Yes.
Siskel died.
Yeah.
Oh, then it doesn't matter.
He
does
died
it?
horribly disfigured too, didn't they? Take like half of his jaw or something.
Roger
Like-
Ebert, yes.
Oh, that was Roger. Oh, before he died. That's right.
Yeah, he had cancer of the jaw.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't
But
know.
he, you know, he like actually, I think he had his most productive year of his life after he had like the cancer. Like he published more reviews in 1 year than he did ever before.
Isn't that crazy? You got like
What else are you gonna do?
you got well, that's his job. That's what he did. That's
How
all
am I
he did.
supposed to
but-
know what movies to watch now?
Is anybody replacing him?
No, there's no other movie
I was
critics.
I was wondering why I was only getting 1 thumbs up for some really good movies.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. So, any feelings about Roger? Do you care? Was that in your
No.
time frame
Of
boathouse?
course, Siskel and Ebert
So
give
you
it 2 thumbs up.
so you
Fine
remember?
holiday fun.
Nice. All right.
That was cute. Okay, that was appropriate. All right.
For the first time in 4 decades of polling, a majority of Americans support legalizing the use of marijuana.
Yeah, you should ring that bell again on that. Heck yeah, man, that's awesome. Yeah, big news. Is anybody surprised by that?
Nah.
I mean, I've been out to many music festivals and just things in the park, and there's a lot of stoned people out there, I think.
I think people are just like past caring. It's like, you know what, the cops are going to bust me no matter what I do at this point. I might as well just sign the damn petition. Whatever.
Well, I was watching, and you know, you say that, but it's funny you say that because I was watching Cops, a show I love to watch because every time I watch that show, I just feel like, man, my life is not going really that bad. It used to be Springer until I realized that they were all actors. And Cops, these real people, and you're like, God, I'm not that, stupid.
You don't know that, man. I think they make that in the same studio they did the moon landing in. It's all faked.
Do they still have new episodes of
Oh, yeah.
Cops?
Oh, definitely. But I was watching it the other night, and this guy got pulled over, and when they pulled him over, they took him out of the car, and he just left the pot sitting right there. It was in a bag, out in the open, and the guy said, what's that? The cop said, what's that? And he goes, oh, that's marijuana. So then the cop, like 3 times, said to the guy, I'm really surprised that, most people would try to throw it out the window or hide it, and I guess he's to that point, Joe, where he's like, there it is. I'm not ashamed, really. I know it's illegal, and I'm going to get in trouble, but I'm not ashamed.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not like I was picking up a hooker or I was in the woods, nothing weird.
Nah.
Just pot there and the thing, and that's it. It didn't change.
I
He
still would
went
have tried to hide it. Jeez, dude.
But what? Come on, you throw it out the window. They have cameras. Come on, there's too many. You can't hide
No,
it.
but the glove compartment's locked, so it's the trunk in my bag, and so I know my rights. You're going to need a warrant for that.
No, not a warrant. But what do you mean a warrant? They'll search your car. They will break that thing open.
Think a lawyer or something.
What?
Smart.
What are you talking about?
I was quoting 99 Problems. What
Oh,
else?
I missed that. I'm sorry. I missed the Jay-Z reference. What the hell, man? Jesus.
I was trying. I'm trying to be all hip for the kids.
With Jay-Z?
With the Jay-Z.
Okay. I'm
It
really
rhymes with
shocked.
my name.
No, when I said that, I wasn't sure if I had it right, but I said it anyway. I committed to it. I'm glad I did. All right. So, Tiffany, have you ever been arrested for pot?
No.
How many times?
Yeah.
Come on, be honest.
I don't do pot.
Okay. If you did pot, I
If
like
you
that
pretend
says
your
it.
mom's not listening right now and be honest
I
about
do
how many
not
times
do
you've been
pot.
arrested for pot.
I've never been arrested for pot. You can actually Google it because remember
All right.
we found Jordan's
Tiffany's
thing.
mom will be happy to know that Tiffany has never been
She
arrested
knows
for
I
all
don't
the
do
time she
pot.
smuggles pot.
Yeah, she always gets away with it. She manages to.
All the time.
If you did smoke pot, though, you think it would be wise to chuck it out the window if you got pulled over? I think it's pretty obvious. They can see it. It's not like it's a big mystery.
But I don't smoke pot.
Okay, but I'm asking you to use your imagination.
Okay, so imagine I did, and I was driving, and a cop was going to pull me over. Why would I have pot in my car?
To smoke it, probably. Unless you
You
were
were
a dealer.
taking it home from the marijuana
I would
emporium.
try
Yeah.
to hide it in the car because when the cop came up, I could look all innocent, and then they
How
wouldn't
does that
even
look exactly?
She does-
Okay,
yeah,
could
she
you,
did
she
that.
puts her hands up like that?
Dude, when I got pulled over, she started doing that until she saw I was a female cop. And she goes, "Oh, it's not gonna work. Sorry."
I started like pulling down my shirt a little bit,
Wow,
trying
she-
to get some cleavage out.
She went from
And
then I was
teacup. You went from teacup to like stripper. You're like teacup, and oh, look at the breasts. There they are. Like, let's get off.
When I get pulled over, I get out of the car and like stick my butt out in my chest. No,
Wow.
I'm joking.
Turns into a white snake video. What the hell?
All right. Well, that was smuggling tips with Tiffany. Check in. Check in. Punks in England are now protected by hate crime laws.
Yeah.
And goss. Check in.
Punks are protected by...
Yes, Greater Manchester Police is believed to be the first force to add abuse towards groups such as goths, emos, and punks in the same way they do attacks based on race, religion, disability, sexual orientation.
Okay, when did punks start getting like beat up and when was that a thing? I thought
I don't
it was
know.
kind of reversal, right?
Probably by the tap out dudes. What's the somebody from England tell us what a tap out equivalent is in there? I don't know.
Tap out.
Yeah.
No, they still have tap out. They still have all those
really?
MMA guys.
You have to deal with that too. Chavs, that's it. Chavs, that's tap out in America.
Is it tap out?
Yeah.
Chavs? Oh my god.
They wear Burberry. I might be a little bit out of date on that, but I don't
maybe
know.
a little bit. So
Yes.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. What are the other groups? Emos? I could see that though. The emos.
Emos.
Are,
Oh God, yeah.
yeah, I mean, they get picked on all through high school anyway.
Yeah,
I was
and-
very close to becoming an emo had I not found punk rock
goths.
music.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
castle's finally safe. It's like we can leave the castle now.
The castle being a goth
We can
clubber.
do our stand in place and twist slowly dance anywhere now. We're protected.
Marty was like, I can finally go to England. We can do that bucket list trip. Let's do it.
Honey,
Safe.
get the cassock. Get my vinyl cassock out. I'm protected now.
Yeah, I don't know. I never got really picked on it. Hate crime, though. I mean, look, certain groups are going to be. It's not like the punks have a great history either of like respecting other groups' rights, right? I'm not going on a limb
Yeah.
here, but
but nowadays it's just like dumb kids who like are uncool.
right.
It's like,
Saw
really,
Sid and Nancy.
Yeah, it's like punk. It's like, come on, it's like being a Civil War reenactor at this point when you start being like a punk. Oh, punk rock,
That's right, yeah.
Sex Pistols, man,
Yeah, I need some safety pins for my costume.
All right, have fun at the Renaissance Fair, punky. We're gonna go see a Sex Pistols reenactor and eat turkey legs.
Too much.
At the punk affair.
Tiffany, you ever been a punk? No.
No.
I'm sorry.
What would you even?
I don't know. Maybe it was a Christmas party she did. We're gonna get to that. That's the question.
I liked Punky
specifically for her.
Brewster when I was little.
But what about? Do you ever do like punk rock hair or do any new wave thing or go to a theme party in any way? Disco night? Anything at all?
Well, disco. But
Yeah.
what would that be, punk?
It's not about being punk. It's about dressing up and doing something.
I've dressed up.
You've dressed up before? In what?
Well, I was a Ghostbuster.
Oh, I've heard that story before.
I know.
All right, we got a caller here on Double Special. Welcome, caller. Who are we talking with? Is he on?
I don't know.
Is there a caller on the air?
Is it North Korea?
Is it North Korea?
North Korea.
Yeah, I don't hear anything. Caller, are you there?
I don't hear their words.
You check the levels. Hold on. He's checking levels. Hold on. We're checking levels. Hold on.
North
Going
Korea.
Going to preferences.
If you have a message for us, tap twice.
There we go. The volume's down. Caller, sorry about that. You're on Double Special. Who are we talking with?
This is Adam Walker.
Oh, Adam.
Please.
He is my new friend on the Twitter. Actually, are they
On
friends
the
on
Twitter
Twitter? They're
machine.
followers. Yes, he's a comedian out in LA, right?
Yes, right now I'm in Wisconsin now.
Oh, wow. You went from L.A. to Wisconsin, bro?
Dude,
Yeah,
that cheese, it just called to you, right?
What?
it does.
Do you have family in Wisconsin, or is it like Wisconsin become like a hotbed of like independent underground comedy?
Well, the Madison scene is actually growing right now. We got
Madison
like open mics like 5 nights a week.
Oh, wow.
And
Jesus.
right on State Street in Madison, a comedy club on State. Generally, you get like 50 comics that sign up every week, and usually about 100 to 150 people in the crowd.
So you actually do get an audience for the open mic, which is rare. Usually it's just comics performing in front of other comics.
Not a lot going on in Madison.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, the Wednesday night open mic here in Madison is really, really thriving right now. And like I said, I just have done a bunch of shows across the country, mostly open mics and other
Awesome.
smaller shows.
And what kind of
It really is
products
one
do
of
you
the better
deliver?
ones.
Adam, it's Adam, right?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
you were in L.A. How long were you in L.A. for?
I was there for a month.
1 month. Did you go out there for like, what do they call it? It's not Sweeps Week. It's where you go out and audition for sitcoms. What is that called?
Pilot
I'm
season.
not really sure what
Pilot
that's
season.
called.
Yeah, it's
but,
pilot
I didn't
season.
do any auditions when I was out there. I just did comedy.
You just did comedy. And he sounds
I
like
think
he's got
I
that
saw
cat.
your picture that you have on Twitter is what, you at the Laugh Factory, right?
Yes.
And how'd that go for you out there?
Yeah, that worked out really, really well. It was one of my goals in comedy before I died or retired or whichever one happened first. I wanted to do the Laugh Factory or like Caroline's Improv or, of course, like performing on Letterman or something like that. So,
So you shoot
one down.
You shoot much higher than I do. My goal when I got into comedy was just like to have somebody hit me with a vegetable. I just wanted that cliche to come
that
true for me.
happen?
No, it hasn't happened yet. I'm still
Oh,
working
you
on
want
it.
to get hit by a tomato?
Anything, yeah.
Oh, I can do that when
no,
you're
not
at
by
Snappers
not
next
by
time.
somebody I know. Somebody
Oh,
that I don't know.
I can hire someone to do that.
All right, just relax.
Okay.
Dude, we should go on Fiverr.com and hire somebody.
So now you went there and did that thing in L.A. and so that's it. You're done with L.A. That you crossed it off the bucket list, and now you're doing Madison.
Well, I'm just here. My family, to answer that early question.
Oh, okay.
My family's here right now, and of course, because of Obamacare, I got my health insurance extended. So right now, I'm just here doing boring medical procedures while they are cheap.
Now wait a second. You said because of Obamacare, and it started almost like a negative statement. Then you said you got extended health care, so that's a good thing, right?
For me, it is.
Oh,
My mom probably disagrees.
What is that though? You get benefits.
I
and
have a question for Adam.
Hold on, wait a second. You get benefits, and then like the older people are like, "Well, that's just not right." I don't understand that whole mentality. I don't get
There
it.
might not be benefits left for me.
Oh,
Right?
Hold on, Tiffany has a question. Yes, Tiffany.
okay.
Yes.
So now people can get that. What did you have to do? Is there like an
What?
is there like an online thing? Like,
Listen,
is it free? Like, tell me about this.
Look at the
Well, hold
Romney
on.
voters sucking up at the public trial.
I
Well,
know.
He's gonna.
Listen,
Well,
she
I
totally.
mean, I'm not an expert on this kind of thing, but it's kind of like one of those grandfathered things. Like I was on my parents' insurance when Obamacare passed, so then it left anyone that was already on insurance gets to stay until they're 26.
That's pretty damn sweet,
Oh,
dude.
well, I'm 29. I'm screwed.
Yeah, you need to go out and
Yeah,
get a
you
job.
just missed the cut.
She didn't miss the cut.
Well, It's a shame because I'm going to be 30 like in a couple months, and I feel like that's when you need to start getting like the like tubes checked and whatnot.
The tubes,
I mean, like
yeah.
your system all checked. You have to get like a tune-up.
Your body,
Like
you mean?
when you turn 30, you should get everything checked out
You
just
get
in
your
case.
fluids changed.
You need to get your heart checked, your brain checked, your boobs squeezed.
I don't have to get my boob squeezed.
Well, I do,
right.
because that's when the breast cancer thing starts
The
happening.
breast can't. She says it like every puts
Yeah.
a the in front of everything.
We're starting to kickstart it for Tiffany's boob squeezins. It's gonna have some
Hey,
like
guys.
the best backer rewards in any Kickstarter ever.
So will you can? So will you can? I'm just thinking of the thumbnails that would go along with that Kickstarter account. So are you going to continue to do comedy? I mean, are you a professional now? I mean, you're getting paid for this? Or are you still sort of in the beginning stages of your career? I mean, when you said L.A., I figured you were out there like doing like big shows and doing more than me.
Oh, right. No.
he's
Still
young.
more on the ground, working my way up. I've had travel or hotels paid for, but
Yeah.
Basically,
not like gigs where they're paid and like advertised. More like self-promoting at this stage.
That's
still.
more than I
So-
did.
Yeah, I was
Chris
gonna
heard comic in LA at the beginning of the conversation. He was actually really impressed by you, and I'm kind of wishing we could rewind time and have you start lying to him, just so he
Right?
stays really impressed.
Well, and it's usually the more that I talk, it just keeps going. So
Now, listen,
it keeps getting worse.
don't listen to Jordan. He's just trying to get me in
I'm
trouble.
a terrible person.
No.
He is a terrible person.
Adam is more successful at comedy than Chris Gorges was at 26.
I wasn't doing comedy at
Exactly.
26. I was in the military. So, yeah,
You're
I
gonna
guess
win,
you'd
Adam.
say that.
Imagine where you could be
You're
if
gonna
you were
win.
Chris Gorges' age.
Hell, you have
Unless you get trumped out of
Rule
comedy
the
for smoking
world.
pot.
Yeah,
If
right.
you-
Yeah, if you get trumped out of comedy for smoking pot. What's the deal over there in Wisconsin with the pot? Are they down with that?
They are not. Not at all.
Not at all?
No. I mean, Madison, it's decent, but everywhere else, it's very frowned upon.
Wow. Well,
It's
see,
weird in Wisconsin, though. You can get 7 DUIs and still have your driver's license. Nobody cares. But if you get busted with pot, it's like 6 months minimum in jail.
yeah, they put you in the pit in a pendulum, and then you're like, crap, man, it was just a dime bag, for God's sakes.
I know.
Exactly.
You think that it would be something where the long winters are? Because I used to live in Wisconsin for a short amount of time when I was in the military, and it got freaking cold there, dude. Very
Yes.
cold.
It is too cold for me. When I left LA, it was about 78. And when I got to Wisconsin, I think it was like 22.
Jesus. Yeah, no
There's like
thank.
a foot and a half
Yeah.
of snow on the ground.
Yeah,
Not right
so-
now, but when I got here, it's the worst. I don't know why people voluntarily live here.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know either. And it only makes sense to want to have pot since you're stuck in your house for most of the year, dude. I mean, I didn't like it at all. They told us if we went outside for longer than 5 minutes, you get frostbite. And I'm like, really? Why would I want to live here ever? Why would I want to do it? The military made me do it, but I wouldn't. I'd never go back. And
No.
I'm sure your parents are nice though.
Yeah, they are.
What do they think?
Hopefully they're listening.
What do they think about this whole comedy thing? Have they seen your comedy?
They have.
And
they're pretty supportive, more than I thought they would, but I think when you live with me for so long, you just kind of have to let me do what I want.
he sounds like Chris Kaz, the comic. Doesn't he sound like Kaz?
Yeah, he does kind of sound like. Maybe he can replace Kaz.
Wow.
No, well, I mean, Kaz didn't call in last week.
So one time the guy isn't calling
Well,
you.
I'm just saying, just in case. He's
you
our
nix him with a
backup
guy
Kaz. He can be our backup Kaz, except for.
You nix him and put in the comedy gypsy who's moving from L.A. to Madison. He's gonna. Who knows where this guy's gonna be?
Well,
in a week.
Madison's just as good as Texas.
He could. This guy could be in Kentucky
Well,
next
for
week.
right now, he can be our temporary
He's our-
Wisconsin comedy delivery
He's
man.
our Rolling Stone comedy
Oh my
correspondent.
God! Just stop. All right, Adam. Well, listen. I'm glad that you're listening to the show, and I'm glad that you can call in any time. Let us know how it's going, especially if you get famous and you do well. We'd like to hear about it.
Yes, then definitely.
Definitely. I will continue to listen, and I'll call in whenever. Number 2, Kaz.
Say his
Starting to
Twitter.
warm it is. Well, yeah, tell us everybody where they can hit you up on Twitter if you're on the Twitter feed.
Oh, yeah. Hit me up on Twitter. It's at Adam Walker, LOL.
All right, you got any videos online people can check out, or anything? You put anything out there so people can check out your comedy?
Yeah, there's an R-rated set, if you like that kind of stuff,
I do.
on YouTube. It's youtube.com/Adam Walker Comedy.
Okay.
And start the joke off with a little bit of talking about Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yes.
So for those of you who are not too familiar with Milwaukee, Wisconsin, we'll set the stage a little bit for that video. That
Okay.
is where all the black people in Wisconsin are.
Oh,
Oh, that's
okay.
took a weird
Like that's it.
That's interesting. All right. That was an interesting way to go there. All right.
That's the attention getter.
Yeah, I'd say.
So if you want to know what I'm talking about, you got to watch the video.
Yeah, we know. Go Romney. We get it. All right, it's good. No, I'm kidding. All right, it's fine. All right, Adam. We'll check it out, and we'll get back to you. All right, brother?
All right, you guys have a great show.
All right, you too, man.
Bye.
All right,
At
there you go.
Adam Walker, LOL, ladies and gentlemen. Go find out what this mysterious Milwaukee thing is. I'm a little concerned.
Adam Walker comedy on YouTube. That sounds interesting. I might look.
It's like a turn towards the Tulsa outrage there at the end. It
That
got
was
weird.
very odd. Yeah, very odd.
He just became my Twitter friend on I don't know,
Twitter?
a couple days ago.
Oh, a couple days ago?
Oh.
All right, I just need to pull this
Another
down
one
here.
for the friend zone until he figures out, like, oh, okay, this girl comes with like a 5-volume manual. I can't handle this.
Well, let's get on the Tiffany thing since Tiffany, we got her here again. Last weekend, Easter Sunday, as you know, last week on the show, Tiffany was eating matzah because you were doing the Old Testament thing, right?
I
That's
was doing Passover. No, Jesus
Passover.
did it in the New Testament, and so did Paul do it in the New Testament,
Okay.
and so did Peter. They all did it in
They
the New
all did it.
Testament.
And also
That's just like church people.
Tom
300.
Jones
Tom
in the New
Jones.
Testament. Elton John.
All right, so
The Who.
Okay, so
they did it.
So it was Easter, and Tiffany, you had to go. And we talked about this last year. Was Thanksgiving? Actually,
Thanksgiving.
So Thanksgiving, you went to your family's house. Now I'm getting the vibe from you, just talking to you during the meetings or anything. You just don't like being around your family, or just not your family, but just any family sort of thing in general, right? You just don't. You're not into the socialization that you have to do. You don't like that.
I don't
right?
think she likes situations with too many variables.
You may be right. Yeah, it's a little out of her control.
Yeah.
Too many things can go awry. It's a chaos universe.
I think there can only be so many like moving objects
Sure.
in a certain place before Tiffany gets uncomfortable and has to leave.
But the reason I bring it up is because you know, as everybody does that has gone to Thanksgiving dinners, but most of the time it's like a potluck thing. You know, somebody makes, the people that host the party make the main, course, like the turkey or whatever, and then people bring dishes of varying specialties.
For our foreign listeners, it's an American custom.
Yeah.
We share our food
Right.
with our family.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it over there. I imagine you all, like in Australia, you just battle and fight over the last grub from the stick or whatever.
From the stick.
Horrible. But we're civilized here in America. Go on, Chris. Go on. Explain our wonderful customs.
Thank you. Sorry. So, so Tiffany is given the task to bring rolls at last Thanksgiving, and you didn't want any part of that at all.
Not bake rolls.
What?
Not create rolls. Not,
Right. Yeah.
Just bring damn
Purchase.
rolls. Yeah,
Yeah.
buy a damn plastic bag of rolls for $3.49 at the Publix,
Right.
which
And
is a supermarket.
And the thing about it is that if you were expected to bring like a green bean casserole, I could see where that
that'd
could
be
go missing.
terrible.
But nobody usually eats. There's like one or two people like, oh, this is wonderful. Most
I
people
like green bean casserole.
see you're that one or two people
Oh,
Okay.
God.
who would question why it wasn't there if it wasn't brought. All
I
the rest
do.
of us,
I question it every time.
exactly. I see how good I am. Jordan and I'd be like, it wouldn't even cross our minds. Like
What, to make a green bean
no,
casserole?
no, if it was not there for us to go, hey, where's the green bean casserole? If it was missing, it wouldn't be missed.
No.
But rolls is kind of a turkey.
I don't like rolls.
Well, okay, but you don't like rolls, but it's kind of a Thanksgiving staple. It's like the mashed
You
potatoes.
should explain
and
what
the
a
turkey.
roll is.
A roll, a small
bread.
baked bread. Yeah, a little thing.
Small baked bread.
Explain what a roll
As
is.
opposed to the small ceviche bread, which we cook with vinegar.
Shut the hell up.
Delicious.
So anyway, so this year, ironically, not Thanksgiving, but at Easter, you are asked to bring the rolls again.
No, at Christmas they didn't ask me to bring anything, so I thought they learned.
Okay, I'm going to tell you why. Because at Thanksgiving, when you didn't bring the rolls, they were pissed at you. So at Christmas, they're like, screw her. She didn't need to bring anything. And then the next holiday, they're like, you know what? She needs to bring the damn rolls that she didn't bring on Thanksgiving. That's why you were entrusted to bring the rolls. But you didn't do that either, did you? Did you, Tiffany?
They think I did.
They think, but let's be honest, Christian woman. What did you do? What did you do?
Well, my mom went ahead and bought rolls
Went ahead.
because I think she
Because you
agreed with my argument.
Why wouldn't she? You're her baby girl. She's not going to argue with her pageant baby
It's
girl.
the same debate that I used to have whenever we go to Toys R Us, the ones where you get your way at the end.
Oh, I was going to say, they do not sell rolls at Toys R Us.
No.
I've never
So
seen that.
anyway, so she bought rolls, and I arrived to the family thing late.
Yeah, not only is she supposed to bring the rolls, but she can't even make it on time. Like, dinner starts, and people are like, hey, I can't eat without a roll. I can't. There's no green bean
Really?
dip.
I
No,
told my
there's no
mom-
green bean
Would
casserole.
you
We
die?
can start without
Would
the
you
green bean.
starve to death without rolls?
No, but it's part of the thing.
Can you imagine? That's like the Twilight Zone for Chris Gorges would be like going to a universe without rolls. No, and then he just wastes away.
But you can
in a
have
room full of
rolls
food.
What? No
anytime.
bread? No bread?
You can have rolls. But anyway, so I got there late, and then my mom had kind of done a little secret mission thing where she...
Okay, back up for a second. It's not a little secret mission thing. Your mom helped you lie to your family. That's what happened.
No, there was no lying.
She hid the rolls
But
in the
we
car.
didn't say any... I never said I brought these
She
rolls.
is in on your
I just
plan-
walked in with
It was
it.
a lie by omission.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, she hid the rolls in the back seat, and I went and I got the rolls out of the back seat when I got there late because she left the car unlocked, and I brought them in, and no one asked.
No.
You didn't walk in and go, I got the rolls.
No, I
would've-
just
I
went
would've
in
hit
there,
you with a shoe.
and I handed them to my mom. No one would have even known
They
if my
already
mom
just
would have brought
they'd
them in.
already had dinner, of course. They were already like the kids were like eating the jelly beans already, and it was like, well, dinner would
Everybody's
be
watching
great.
it.
We were out of
And-
rolls.
Yeah.
And I was the first to leave.
Okay, you got there late. You didn't bring the rolls. You had somebody else bring them, and you were the first to leave.
Yes.
Oh, what's the next holiday coming up that a family would gather at? Is it Thanksgiving yet?
4th of July.
4th of July? Oh, you're
no,
so not invited
who
to the
would do
picnic.
4th of July is for friends, not family.
What? You have, again, that must be page 69 of the Tiffany manual that we
I
didn't
know.
get.
Family holidays are Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas,
Now, let's see
and Mother's
the
Day.
difference. Okay, let's see the difference.
Birthdays are not for family.
What?
No.
Birthdays are not for family.
Not
What about
for no.
family birthdays?
Yeah.
New Year's Eve is not for family.
That's true.
Yeah.
4th of July. What else?
All right, hold on. Now, Tiffany had her Easter. Jordan, what was your Easter like? Totally different than Tiffany's, right?
Yeah, I had to work, and then I went to my mom's house. But
Yeah.
it was just my mom, and she had rolls. Well, actually, she didn't have rolls.
She had what'd she have?
Lamb and like potato cakes and a salad.
Did you have to bring anything?
Hell no.
Oh, see, look, that's the thing. I have food in
It
my
was just-
purse.
yeah, but
if
it
it's
was-
a matter of trading food, I'll keep my food.
Okay, it's not about trading food though. It's about bringing something to. When you have a large gathering, if there's just two
Yeah.
people, then I can
Yeah,
understand where you don't
it-
bring
yeah.
something.
I can bring my own food.
But when it's like 8 or 9 people, you bring something on a Thanksgiving. I wouldn't say every time you go to a dinner you have to bring something, but it's just a nice gesture. That's all it is. You have no nice gestures in you.
I
Your mom,
do.
I bet your mom hates me because they give you so much.
No,
Made a
she
nice
can't
gesture.
listen to it anymore because she ran out of data on her phone.
Excuse me?
My uncle said that she can't use so much data on her phone because they do a family plan, and so she was using too much data. So she said, and I told her she wasn't allowed to watch this anymore.
But doesn't she have a computer at home or anything?
No, she just has her phone.
Just her phone.
She has an Android now.
And you told her she was not
I
allowed
said
to
she's
listen.
not allowed to watch this show because she's sucking the fun out of it.
Yeah, but she damn well better get the rolls for you, huh?
We're gonna have a Kickstarter for Tiffany's mom's data phone.
Yeah, no,
No.
kidding, dude.
Phone data.
Phone data.
Yeah. The backer rewards will be excellent. Just
I hope my mom doesn't watch this because then she'll be upset that I told that she got rolls.
Well, I was talking about Easter. I was talking about Easter with a patient because I work in a medical office, and She said that she goes to a church where they, I guess the minister there is a lesbian woman. Yeah, and they're all accepting of all different religions or whatever. I don't know if it's I don't know what the hell it is, but anyway,
Unitarian Universalist,
something like that. Yeah,
probably.
So she had to give a speech. She had to give like a talk. They did talks on their Easter Sunday after they did
sermon.
Dinner. I mean, when I was like, no, it wasn't like a sermon. It was more like a monologue. They had like her husband got up,
monologue.
Her husband got up like basically witness. You know,
She
testify.
played a high school girl
Yeah.
who just found out she was pregnant and was trying to tell her parents about it. It was a
Right.
dramatic monologue.
It was nice.
Yeah.
So anyway, so she said that her monologue, and they gave her a subject, and I just was curious if you might know, being going to your online church thing, if you know what this is. Her monologue had to be on, or her sermon, if you will. It wasn't really a sermon because she's not a minister. It was on the thirst of Jesus. Have you ever heard that phrase before, Tiffany? The thirst of Jesus.
The thirst of Jesus.
The thirst of Jesus. This is I'm only asking because you're what's the university you're going to online?
Liberty.
Liberty University, where you're learning theology and religion.
Right.
The thirst of Jesus.
I mean, like, I've heard of like the thirst for Jesus. I know that Jesus was thirsty.
In general, in his life?
When he was up on the cross, they went ahead and they tried to give him some drink when he was up there. But like, I don't know how they're trying to word it. Every church is different.
Well, no, it wasn't. I don't. Yeah,
There's no like saying the thirst of Christ.
Well, it refers actually to something very specific. What? It refers to the last things that he said. The last thing he said before he died was, "I thirst." And so there's some theories about what that actually meant.
So when he was up on the cross, he was thirsty.
At the end. At the end. He didn't complain about anything. He forgave people and did his little things while he was up there. And then at the end, once all that was done, I guess he felt like he had completed his obligation, and he said, "I thirst." I didn't know this. I thought maybe you did. I thought you might be able to shed some light on the "I thirst" thing. Last words of Jesus were, "I thirst." What does that say to you spiritually?
Dude was a whiner.
Only at the end, dude.
Well,
I mean, come on. He got stabbed. He was whipped. He was beaten. He was thrown up there.
And then that was his last word.
That was
Yeah,
his
I'm
last.
thirsty.
Are you sure that was his last words?
This is what. Look,
That's
who
what
knows
a
what his
site on
last
the
word-
internet says.
Right. Who knows
It was
what his
there.
last words were? I'm just giving you one person's opinion or a group of people's opinions about the phrase because I had never heard it, the thirst of Jesus. Now, it can be interpreted a million different ways. Yes, I thirst for knowledge. I thirst for spirituality. But when I typed in, the first thing that came was the last words of Jesus, "I thirst." And it's an interesting article. Just
For
thought
God.
okay, that was a bust. All right, anyway,
No,
I thought
that's actually what I was taught, that he thirsted for the communion with his father,
Right.
and to go back.
Didn't
and
he said that he wasn't going to drink wine or anything again until he was in
gave up.
heaven.
He joined AA. That was his last act upon the cross. Was he got a token and a sponsor?
sponsor.
Yeah,
Who was a sponsor?
One of those dudes, one of the guards. One of the,
Guards.
not the gambling dudes, but one of the other, just some dude off on the side. He was an extra. You didn't
Nice.
see him.
Nice.
Yeah, and yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
And also he got a Netflix account. That was just before he died.
Well,
He
that's
was
very
like-
important.
Yeah, well, he was like ahead of the time.
Right, exactly.
He even got a streaming only before it was available.
Tiffany's mom, her mom's head just exploded. No, sacrilege.
And
Sauce.
he started a Kickstarter.
He's gonna start the Kickstarter.
Yeah, he's like he needed to like get some he wanted to invent claw hammers to remove nails, so he like started a Kickstarter for that because they didn't have them yet, and so
I
and
didn't
the Backery Wars were pretty cool. You got
Okay,
you got.
alright.
all
I
right.
didn't
we're
know what
gone.
a-
We're beyond where we can go with that. Yes,
I didn't know what a Kickstarter was until you guys talked about it 2 weeks ago.
it's
Are
something
you
on
sure
a
other
motorcycle
people?
that starts. The
Well, that's what I
motorcycle.
thought it
It is.
was,
It
but
still
then you
is.
guys talked about it.
A
But
kick-
I'm just saying, do people know what you're talking about?
Kickstarter account. People that are knowledgeable do.
Yeah, people who pay attention.
People who just want money from people?
Well, Kickstarter actually was a way for like independent film companies to raise money for films, and that's the way it started. Musicians to help pay for their tours and whatnot. But I suppose there have been some frivolous things attempted on. What's the most frivolous thing on Kickstarter that somebody's raised money for? There's got to be something ridiculous on there, right? What have you heard?
There was the millionaire lady who started a Kickstarter to send her little daughter to video game camp.
Are you serious?
Yes.
A millionaire.
Yes.
Ooh, man, I would have sent her not money, something bad. Like,
She got 20 grand.
did she really?
Yeah.
Holy crap!
People are pissed.
They're like, what?
Yeah.
But why wouldn't you research who you're giving money to?
Well, they did eventually.
Eventually, but
Yeah.
not you do it before you send the money. You do it.
Well, you know.
That's just me. If you want to give us a call in the studio, 813-639-8225, or I'm sorry, 8255 is the number. That's 813-639-TALK. You're listening to Double Special. We're having a little discussion here. I wanted to talk a little bit about Tiffany's new friend who I'd like to get to call on the show. She's out in L.A. She's doing big things. Tiffany's got a new friend. Her name is Amy Ashton. She's a comedian that you met a couple months ago, right? You met her at Snappers.
Yes.
She was headlining out there. Very nice lady. Very funny girl.
I met her on Valentine's Day.
You met her on... What do you mean you met her on? What are you doing? Why are you pulling the... What are you doing with the phone?
I'm trying to figure out how the foam's put on the wall. Like, did he staple it? Did he nail
don't pull it off to check it. Just leave it alone.
God,
What is she doing, dude?
I know.
Jesus.
She's so OCD.
It's like you got to give her a Rubik's Cube to get her to just
I don't have my
stop.
tablet.
I know. You're freaking out over it. Well, bring your tablet next week.
I wonder how.
Freaky.
So Amy Ashton asked if she could actually come on the show. I'd love to talk to her. I'm
Well,
curious.
she has to call in.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant.
Oh.
Obviously, she's not going to fly from L.A. and come into the studio. She's going to sit in her studio audience and hang out. I mean,
That'd be cool.
She's very nice. I like her. She's very cool.
But you guys became very close very quickly. Do girls do that a lot? Does that happen a lot with girls?
I don't know. I've also
You're a girl.
the gay kid that works at the dance studio has also like become my friend. Like he
Okay,
asked
but
to
that's normal.
hang out all
yeah,
the time.
that I know about that.
But
I know.
we want to talk about the famous lady that you talked about.
No, not famous. Just somebody that you met.
Somewhat known.
Who knows? I've seen her videos. She does some hosting in
I
LA.
never heard of her.
But you haven't heard of
I
anybody.
get it confused with Laura Ashley.
Oh, follow her on Twitter. It's Amy Ashton 12.
Does she make jumpers?
I'm helping her get followers.
Yeah, that's nice. Is that the extent of your relation? You're just helping her get Twitter?
No, I talked to her on the phone.
Dude, you talked to her for like 6 hours one night. You couldn't get her to...
Yeah, how long
4
did
hours?
she talk to me?
All night, you
It
said.
was a while.
She did all the talking. You couldn't hang up.
I'm not a big talker.
You're not a big quitter. You can't quit things.
I feel bad ending conversations.
Like, we'll get her to call and we'll talk. I'm just curious. I want to talk to her about it, but we also have to talk about why you can't quit things. It's
Do you
a very
need
serious thing.
Do you need like strategies to end conversations? 'Cause
Or
I
just
can do
things
that.
No, I have tendencies to be codependent
All right.
sometimes, which means I feel bad hurting other people's feelings, so I kind of let them
Well, let's
do
get her a dry
whatever.
run. Can you?
Lesson number
Yeah,
one for
there you
ending
go.
a conversation.
There you
You
go.
ready? It's very
JB.
simple.
I can't lie.
Repeat after me.
Oh,
No, too much.
yeah.
No,
But I
you gotta-
can't do that at nighttime.
No, just to get it down first before you worry
Yeah,
about when to
just-
do
I'm,
it.
I'm telling you. Just no, too much. No, is one.
Nope.
What do you mean no?
Why? I don't get it. Maybe that.
Do it.
Because you don't trail it on. You just
Yeah.
you make like a quick one, so the person's like on the other end of the line is going, "Whoa, did I just hear an eh?"
Yeah, watch here.
They don't even know. If you
I'll
do-
talk. Hold on, I'll talk to you and then you show her. Okay, so I'm talking to her. I'm like, yeah. So last week we went to the park and then we were there. And when we were there, this guy pulled into the car. With
Wait,
his
am
car.
I supposed to end?
No,
Jordan?
no, Jordan.
Okay.
I
Stop.
was just about to do it.
I know, dude.
Ruin it. Ruins everything.
Let me try it again. We went to the movies last night and we went and saw The Hobbit. It was a really good film and it was kind of long. But is everything all right?
No, it's. I'm kind of like busy. I got to go do laundry.
Oh.
And there you're done. You're done.
See? All right, try it. You talk. Okay, Jordan, talk to her, and you see if you can get out of this conversation with Jordan. All right. Here we
So
go.
last night I was at the Banglo store buying Banglo, and oh, you okay?
It was really
yeah,
long.
too long.
It
Yeah,
was
too long.
really
It was like I got upset. I'm not your friend anymore.
Shit, that was like an angel. No. This.
There we go. There we go. Good. Good.
It's like a think
All right.
taekwondo. It's like a taekwondo.
Now lesson 2. What are some common household activities that you don't like to do while you're on the phone?
I can't do anything while I'm on the phone.
So she lays in a prone
Yeah.
position in the middle of the floor. I'm catatonic. Please stop talking.
If I do anything else, I can't focus on what they're saying.
You can't. You are the most screwed up. I'm blaming your mom for all of this
No,
stuff.
I can't do more than one thing at one time.
Well, that makes life kind of hard, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know. Like, geez.
I mean, really?
Do you spend
that-
all your time just breathing?
Oh,
She can only drive for like 2 minutes at a time
But
before
I
she
mean,
passes out.
Just a pullover.
I can't talk on the phone and do other things, stuff like that.
What other things? What could you
And
do
like
on the phone?
when I eat, I like to sit down. I can't walk and eat.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do at the
Like
carnival?
what,
You don't.
I don't. I have to sit down and eat
You
it.
can't.
Like if
walk
I'm
with a
with
hot-
people that want to walk and eat, I won't get anything.
But you don't like to eat anyway, so what the hell does that matter?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean.
I mean, if I have to have like one little cracker, I can.
All right, now
walk
let's
and eat it.
start off very
One little
simple.
cracker.
Okay, you're on the phone. Can you pick up a cracker and put it on the table while you're talking on the phone? Like move a crack, pick it up, and then move it to another part of the table.
Why would it?
I'm not asking why. I'm asking if you can do it. You're on the phone. There's a cracker. You want it moved from this part of the table to that part of the table. Can you pick up that cracker and move it?
Is there still a plate?
You're reading too much into this.
She always
You're
does.
moving it. Okay, there's 2 plates. One plate has a cracker on it. One plate does not. You wish the cracker to be on the plate that has no cracker.
Okay, I could probably do that.
Why are you talking on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay. All
All
right.
right.
Start off
Impressive.
small.
Impressive.
Ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let's scale it up.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
4 crackers.
Two
And 3 plates.
Well,
And you want to divide the 4 crackers between 3 plates such that 1 cracker is on 1 plate, another cracker is on another plate, and the 3rd plate has 2 crackers.
Okay, I'm confused
Okay,
now. That's like algebra.
I
What
would
are you
probably do that, but I would not listen to what the person was saying on the phone during that few minutes. when I
Okay,
was doing
already
it.
we've already so we've decided the boundary lies somewhere between 1 and 4 crackers. The attention boundary is between 1 and 4 crackers.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't understand how you get back to your house at night. I really don't know how it happens. I don't get it. You're in a car and you have to do multiple things at the same time. How do you pull that off?
Well, I'm driving.
Oh, of course. Yeah, it's simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, simple. All right. So Easter weekend,
What did you do?
I watched The Hobbit. That's why I watched The Hobbit. I know. You guys don't, for some reason, don't like anything. But what did you watch? You watched friggin' Splash.
No,
You watched Splash.
I watched Splash last night.
Ugh.
I watched the 10 Commandments and the Passion of the Christ over Easter weekend.
Passion of the Christ. There's a stimulating movie. Jesus,
Well, because
man.
but that's what it's about. It's about
I know what the hell it's about.
Jesus
I know what it's
being-
about. It's a
Well, then
depressing,
why wouldn't I
ass,
watch
violent,
that?
bloody movie.
But it's a holiday movie.
It's not a holiday. It's not like Elf, the movie. It's awful. They're ripping.
But it's really what the holiday's about. The resurrection weekend.
Now,
The
listen, if you want to wrap yourself around all that negativity and violence and
Sunday.
blood, then you can do
Wait,
that.
that's
are we
what
talking
it's
about
about.
aliens again?
I don't know what she's
It's
talking
about the Feast of First Fruits, where Yeshua comes back and
I
he
know-
is the
hold on,
first
stop.
fruit of
Stop.
dead resurrected people.
Listen, Tammy.
Wait, are we talking about 28 days later again?
I know what Easter
And
is
then
about.
pass-
I'm
and
just saying
then
it's a
10
really.
Commandments
Let
is
me
a
finish
good
my
Passover.
sentence. Listen.
Are we talking about Madagascar?
What? No, we're not. We're talking about a violent ass Passion of the Christ. Listen, I love the movie.
Oh, Passion of the Christ.
Yeah, that's what she was.
But
It's just
that's-
very bloody and violent,
But
depressing.
that's what
dude.
it's about.
But
It's
what
not
about-
about bunnies. That's pagan.
Oh, bunnies are not pagan.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you
first
know
of all.
why they make it be Easter bunnies and eggs?
Who's
Because
they?
it's about fertility.
First of all, who's they?
The pagans.
The pagans. Where?
The
How many
Easter
pagans
thing.
do you know?
Because do you know during this time
What
of year,
pagans live around you?
bunnies can have tons of baby bunnies and sex, and sometimes even if they're pregnant, they could still get pregnant with another litter, and that's why they picked bunnies for this time of year is because the fertility, and that's what eggs are for too, and that's what the Easter with all that stuff happened.
So fertility is pagan, strictly pagan. Doesn't have anything to do with procreation or anything like that. If fertility
No.
is pagan.
Yep, that's why Christians are
spring.
extinct.
What? I mean, come on, man. Listen to what you're talking.
I'm just saying that's where the holiday came from because it's spring and that's
It's a fertility, yeah, but it's not.
It's all
listen,
about
It's not
banging.
like, yeah, but nobody's out there doing pagan rituals. It's not like that.
I watched Splash last night.
What about the kids? What about the kids? They can't have any fun. You got to show them Passion of the Christ. Hey, listen, Bobby, I know you're only 5, but it's Easter. This is the real message of Easter. And then you throw, Jesus getting his flesh ripped off. I mean, what the hell, man?
What about
church-
the Gospel of Paul? I mean, I know it's not actually in the New Testament, but in the Gospel of Paul, Jesus does pick up a rabbit and bless it and say, "This is one of my children."
He does not. Leprechaun.
Should not have taught her the leprechaun.
It's nice, dude. You had some emotion behind that. You
I
really
know.
did. Like, what about Paul? All right.
He
Yeah.
picked up the bunny and he stroked it. And he
Mm-hmm.
said, "George, tell me about the rabbits."
No, but getting back to the whole Easter and I was talking about your quitting thing in general. You still haven't quit this dancing job. They've got you roped in. You're actually judging Dancing with the Stars.
The Palm Harbor, Dancing
Right.
with the Palm Harbor Stars.
Who
on
are the
Sunday.
Palm Harbor Stars?
Oh, it's so stupid. Well, we had Dancing with the Stars actual people
Right.
in the studio this week.
So your job is running this Dancing with the Stars
and
motif.
it's not like the stars. It's the people
It's
that
the
work
trainers.
with the stars
The
on it.
trainers.
So Miriam and Leo was in the studio, and
I
I guess
haven't.
if you watch Dancing with the Stars or So You Think You Can Dance, they're popular or something.
I've never heard of them. And you're
Yeah,
in the
me neither.
dancing.
I didn't know who they were, but people.
But my
were
point is that you wanted to
starstruck.
quit this job like a month ago. You're still there, and they're having you judge contests.
I know,
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Quit! Get away from them!
My codependent tendency.
For everything that I heard that you say, you have zero codependency. You don't need anybody.
I know, I don't. But for some reason, jobs. I just feel bad. No, I just feel bad, like her like doing that to people. I don't know. I feel like I made a commitment, and it's just hard for me to break out of it.
Are you being paid to judge?
Yeah.
Well, at least there's that, for God's sake.
Yeah. And it's kind of cool.
Just quit.
But no. So I don't have to work any more Fridays. I don't have to work tomorrow, and I don't have to work any more Thursdays after today I worked. So I'll have to work on Tuesdays. But yeah, I watched Splash last night. Are we going to talk about my theories on it? People saw my tweet.
What was your... Oh, you got...
I had tons of favorites on it.
On what? What did you tweet?
I said on... I can't remember. What did I tweet?
What did you tweet?
Can you read it, Jordan?
No, he can't. He's not going to pull it up.
I feel sorry for Tom Hanks. Let me do it like Tiffany.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for Tom... No. I feel sorry for Tom Hanks' character at the end of Splash. He's stuck underwater, and his girlfriend's vag disappeared.
What?
Hashtag bummer.
It's true, though, because at the end of the movie, I'm like, oh, crap, he has to live underwater. That sucks. And then I was like, oh, wait, now his girlfriend doesn't even have legs or anything. Like, what?
You don't know
like,
that. You don't know
vagina disappeared.
She ruins the movie for herself. Like, she won't let the director or the art director ruin it for her. She's just like, you know what? I'm going to ruin this movie.
That would be terrible. I was so sorry.
Yeah,
I literally felt sorry for him because I was like, now he has to live underwater and he won't get to have sex.
Well, Jordan brought up a good point. Maybe he can move back and forth. Maybe
no, he can't. Because
How do you know that?
Because he said to her, he said to Daryl Hannah before they're about to jump in the water, he's like, oh, cool, I can come back and visit John Candy or whatever the character that he was playing was called.
I think he said John
during
Candy.
Christmas. And she goes, no, you can never come back. And then she jumped in the water because he's like, I can't do it. And then he saw her out there and he jumped into the water. And then they like made out under the water.
Yeah.
But then her legs disappeared. So it's like, where's her
Well, then
bag
probably
go?
eventually if he stays there
long enough. But I don't think he thought it through.
Maybe eventually if he stayed in the water long enough, then he lost his legs, and then they had some incredible mermaid sex.
Still got like hand and face.
Right.
So.
I don't know. Well, yeah, she does
Still
have
got
her
hand and
mouth still.
face.
And there's probably a
But
cloaca
still.
on there somewhere.
But when
I don't know,
she-
what do fish have? Is it cloacas or
When
what?
she
Got
first came to Tom Hanks, like she banged him like tons of times. So he's thinking, this is great.
Well, she had a new vag, so
And
she was very
then-
excited.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, after she hooked him on it, she took it away. Just like regular relationships
You hear
almost.
that clever fishing pun?
Oh, that was funny.
Stop. Just stop. I watched an old movie this weekend as well, and I don't know. I like you, I was watching. I go, this just doesn't make sense. And it was The Birds, Alfred Hitchcock classic.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the scene where the woman, they were in the house, and Rod, what was that? Rod Taylor? Was that the guy's name?
Rod Taylor.
Yeah,
yes.
he had nailed everything up, and then the girl, I don't know who the girl was in there, but the blonde.
Tippy Hedren.
Is that who it was?
I don't know.
Tippy Hedren?
I think it was. Shut up. Don't laugh at that.
You could be right. Everybody was asleep, and she heard noise upstairs, so she went upstairs, and she opened up that door and went into the room with all the birds.
Uh-huh.
And they started attacking her, and for some reason, she could not open that door. The birds were nipping at her pretty good, but it wasn't like they were taking chunks of flesh. It wasn't like zombies, right? Mm-hmm. But she was standing directly in front of the door. Every time she turned the handle, she'd lean against the door and shut it because she was like, oh, the birds, and she'd push it back. I'm like, this bitch can't open a door. Step to one side. Like, if you're getting nailed by birds, you're going to be strong and frantic trying to get out of the door.
You don't know that?
Come
You've
on.
never been attacked by birds. You don't know what it's like.
It's not that bad.
You could be maybe.
I got bit by a squirrel. I survived.
They have
Maybe
sharp beaks.
Yeah, and maybe they're good at like acupressure, and they know how to like hit the seizure buttons.
Seizure button.
Ooh, they could poke your eye.
She just went lethargic, and listen.
Maybe they hit the relaxation
Well,
button.
all right.
dude.
So in defense of that, how come Rod Taylor opened the door, beat them all off, managed to grab her by her arm, turn her around, and pull her through the door, and then
not
close
everybody is susceptible to avian acupressure.
Okay.
It's a genetic thing.
It's a compelling argument. I don't know if I buy it.
The only way you can find out is to be attacked by birds. That's why you go to the bird
Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Standing in Avery and like, how would you upset a bunch of birds? I'd yell insults at them. I mean,
bird contact therapy. I don't know. I did it in middle school. I thought everyone had to do that.
No,
Oh, okay.
no. I did see The Hobbit, though. I thought that was a really good movie.
yeah.
You don't care about any of that.
I
I thought it was
care.
very good. I thought it was very good. I thought the acting was good. It was too long for Tiffany. She can't commit that long to a movie. What's the longest
There's
movie you ever
going to
watched?
be 3 parts, isn't there?
What's the longest movie you
Harry
ever watched?
Potter had a lot of movies.
How can you not like the Lord of the Rings stuff and then like Harry Potter? It's kind of all fantasy. It's the same stuff, dragons and.
I would have liked the Hobbit. I like the Hobbit book, but I feel like Lord of the Rings sucked it out of me. I don't care about hobbits anymore. It was just too long because the whole second movie was them just walking. All it was walking.
Well, there was fight. There were different fights and different.
pretty boring. It was like the old man fell down a well with the worm and
the
punched
trees
it.
walked.
Yeah.
And the dwarfs
You guys
walked.
are
They
so
all just
pretentious,
walked.
man.
And there was like two wizards with gray beards, and I couldn't tell them apart. It's like, oh, white and gray. Thanks. That's really nicely color coded.
And they came out during the time when I used to fall asleep during movies. I had a phase where I kept falling asleep at the movie theater, and that was during Lord of the Rings.
Oh my god.
And honestly,
I don't understand. I'm not surprised that you guys are single. It doesn't surprise me at all. Because, if you had to go on a date with a guy and he wanted to go to the movies, what movie do you think you'd pick?
I haven't been in the movies since July.
What was the last movie you went and saw?
She
In
went
The
the theater?
Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay.
It was at AMC.
Thanks for that information. For the plug for AMC. But what did you think of that? Did you like it?
I mean, it was good, but
Are you okay?
I don't understand why, they can't cut some of those scenes out. Do they really need to make some scenes so long? We could really just get the point if they just kind of...
And don't they start the whole story over again? We have to go through the whole thing where he gets bitten by a spider and figures out
seriously.
he's a Spider-Man.
It's the same exact thing as Tobey
Seriously.
Maguire's was.
Yeah.
I agree.
The whole setup is explained in the title. Spider-Man. It's a man who's a spider.
I know.
That's all you need to know.
Done.
Do some fights, for God's sake.
You guys are so ADD, fast food brain. It's ridiculous, man.
Oh, whatever.
What's the longest movie you ever watched, Jordan? Longest movie you ever sat through and enjoyed and liked? Tell me.
I don't know, 3-hour movies. Django Unchained was pretty long. I like that.
You liked the Django Unchained?
Yeah, that was
you
a
did
good
because
movie.
you don't like Quentin Tarantino that much.
Who said I don't like Quentin Tarantino? It's Kevin Smith I don't like.
You don't like Kevin Smith? Oh, I
No.
like Quentin Tarantino. He's quite good.
I thought you didn't like a lot of his movies. I thought
No,
Pulp
I like
Fiction you kind of
everything.
scoffed
no,
at.
I've always liked Quentin Tarantino.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Jeez.
That's the
Longest movie you ever sat
I just
through?
watched 10 Commandments the other day. Of course, I was on my
How long is 10
computer
Commandments?
and things.
I don't know.
Too long?
That's 3 hours. It actually
know, it
took
only
2
takes a couple.
DVDs. I had to put a whole nother DVD
You don't think
in.
there's some unnecessary scenes in the 10 Commandments?
Well,
You gotta
I
have
liked
that
it
much
because
Charl-
I'm very familiar with the book.
You got to have...
Oh, my God.
so you can follow along.
I know. What's your favorite plague?
Yeah, what's your
I
favorite
like it
plague?
when they kill all the firstborns.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Worst
Not the
of last
frogs. Not the,
Nope.
I personally like the plague of frogs.
Murder. She likes
I like
murder.
it when they made the water all bloody.
See? Murder and blood. That's why she watched
But
Passion of the Christ.
no, I didn't really watch. In all fairness, I had the computer.
She's
on
got
in front
Passion
me.
of the Christ.
Forrest Gump.
She's got Passion of the Christ and a loop in her house when you walk in.
I
It's
know.
always playing.
No, I just bought it. I just bought it.
It's all
Passion
loop.
of the Christ and a Billy Joel backing track. It's just-
I don't own any Billy Joel, although
and
I
she-
would if I saw a Billy Joel CD, I would buy it.
If you saw one,
If
you
you
just
saw
go to the
one,
place where they're at and you'll see
seriously.
one.
They don't sell CDs anymore.
she
do
walks
they?
through life
do.
with blinders
Where?
on, dude.
Target, music stores.
Old people stores.
Are you doubting that that's an actual fact right now?
No.
Give us a call in the studio if you want to talk to Tiffany or Jordan or me. 813-639-8255 is the number. You're listening to Double Special. We're talking about holidays. Well, I wanted to apologize. We were talking about Twitter just a second ago. I want to apologize to Crystal's Twitter followers who got a ripe old taste of my 4-year-old son this past weekend as he played Angry Birds and then figured out how to post everything to Twitter.
Oh God, yeah. Sorry, we don't know what the hell Chris's kid has been tweeting under our account because his wife just leaves it logged into Twitter.
I know,
and
dude.
hands the tablet off to his kid, and he's like, "Oh God, only knows what he does." I bought 50 Millennium Falcons for Angry Birds. Woo.
And people are tweeting like, "What is your deal? Aren't you a little old for the Angry Birds Star Wars?" She's like, no, not really. I like it."
That's all right.
I thought she was playing Angry Birds. Doesn't she play Angry Birds anyway?
No, not really.
Oh.
No.
So that was the kid.
No, we're forced to play video games because of the kid.
You're
But
forced.
you'll never have a kid.
Is that why you play Battlefield?
No, that's
Yeah. That's why you got Battlefield Premium. You got forced to by the kid.
Yes, he forced me.
You lame. Casual.
Casual. Oh, please give me a break. What are you into now? What lame video game are you playing? Napoleon crap still? Where you run around on a horse? What are you playing?
Play that every day, but it's not
Exactly.
lame. Yeah, no.
You're just casual. You're
I've
casual.
been playing a little Fallout. I played some Team Fortress. I need to get a new computer because I can't handle new games anymore. It
All right.
sucks.
What else are we going to talk about? I don't think I've ever said that ever in a show. Ever.
What?
No, I hope people are listening to the show. What do you think of this new studio so far? We're in here an
Are you
hour now.
asking us?
Yes, you guys. Yes.
What's that tape up there for?
Why are you asking me? I don't know.
Because you just told me to ask about the studio.
Yeah.
I asked you what you thought of the studio,
Oh,
not
I think
how it was
about
constructed.
that tape up there.
She thought about that, yes. Answer
And
the question,
how
fool.
is this on
I don't
the
know.
wall?
I don't know. Those are questions that I can answer. Pick one that I can answer. How do you like it? Is what I'm saying. Do you like being here? Is it? You
Yeah,
feel
I like
comfortable?
that there's no trash in an elevator. There's actually no elevator.
Oh my God! A little later on, we're gonna play a song by Petra. Actually, probably at the end of the show, we're gonna roll out with a song of Petrocelli. And also, I hope maybe Sammy will call in from the Just Saying app, because I want to see if we can get Ricky Gervais to call the show.
We can't.
Why? How do you know, dude? How do you
number one,
know?
if we had Ricky, what is it, Gervais? I don't know.
Brad likes him.
Ricky McFrench name. Anyway, number one, he would call in. All it would be it'd be like alternate between him just talking sullenly, like, yeah, mate, yeah. And then if we said anything funny, it would be that ear-piercing laugh that just is horrible. That would be the whole thing. It wouldn't really be worth it at all.
It is piercing.
Yeah. Yeah, mate. Yeah, right.
Is that how he laughs?
Listen, I have a pretty annoying laugh, I think, but his laugh is shrill and it's so obnoxious. Yes.
No,
We can type to him what the phone number is, so we can tell people the last three
Type to
digits.
who? What do you mean? I have the last. It's right here. 639-8255. I've given it out 3 times already.
Oh, I haven't heard you say it at all. I thought we were still trying to
You don't
unlock
listen.
the 3 digits.
Yeah.
Oh.
We cannot yell. You can't yell. Don't yell.
I'm sorry.
Can we not yell?
But
Well,
that's what I'm saying. That
I'll
would
tell you
be
why.
Ricky Gervais.
All right. Well, here's what I'm saying. We're in the new studio, and this building is not empty.
Yeah, I forgot.
Is it like a library?
No,
We've got
there's
like a transcendental meditation class next door.
Yes.
You can talk, not yell.
Yeah. No, we have to be nice.
Yeah.
You can't scream and yell.
Mm-hmm.
I think you did fine on the bell earlier.
I
think it
know.
worked out
This
very
is almost
nice.
like a Ouija board to me. Even bad on the mics.
Yeah, it's
lol.
bad on the mics. Just chill out.
I hate lol. Lol's such a silly word. No offense, Nolan. I don't like lol.
You don't like anything, dude. You came over the house the other night and complained about your roommate for being too loud. It was like
crap.
listening to somebody who's been married for 50 years. I don't like him when he chews.
Well, because he was home all week because he had spring break because he's a teacher. But, like, he was so loud. Like, he clangs his, like, I could hear him, like, eating. He always has to, like, knock his spoon against the bowl. And then, like, I could even hear him drinking water. I hear gulp, gulp,
No,
gulp.
you
like,
hear people
from my
drinking
room.
water when you want to hear them.
Yeah,
like when
I
it's
know.
right? Am I right?
I know.
Otherwise,
she's got misophonia now. Whatever.
And
is that what it is? Misophonia?
Yeah.
When you can hear people like doing their
when
bodily
you get
function?
unnaturally enraged by like simple bodily sounds, whatever.
It's like the last stages of every relationship ever, where you're like, oh, they're breathing. I can hear them breathing. God, I wish they'd
I can hear him
stop.
breathing. And I can hear him walking around.
You really don't like your roommate.
No, I like him fine. He was just home too much that week. I just can't understand why people have to be so loud. Can't
Listen,
you be quiet?
I had roommates for a long time. Jordan, you had roommates in college and whatnot. What was the worst roommate you've ever had? You've had to have some.
It
because
probably was me, but no, I don't know.
you were your own worst roommate?
No, I mean.
Come on, there's got to be one that sticks out in your mind where they were just annoyed you and you're like, oh, I just want this person to go away.
I'm trying to like.
No?
Yeah,
Tiffany, is this the worst one?
No stories coming to mind.
Is this the worst
I
one?
had a terrible, horrible one. One that I actually did not like.
So you like this roommate, just
Yeah.
not anything that he does.
I don't like him, like we don't hang out or anything, but I don't mind him.
Yeah, you do.
Well, just
You
that
mind the way
week.
he breathes,
I don't
drinks,
like
eats?
him. I just don't mind him.
I'm indifferent to him. I don't have hate feelings. I did not like this is one girl that I had, and she was so loud. Like, she used to stomp on water bottles.
What?
And, like, she used to come home at 3 o'clock in the morning and just, like, stomp. And she had a different guy there, like,
Was she
all
like
the time.
Was she a recycling freak when she came home late at
Oh,
night and decided to
she
crush
was
bottles?
a physical trainer person, and she was so, like, crazy. One time I came home and the bumper of her car was in the living room.
What?
I know, it was so weird. Bob
Why?
Burr didn't like her.
Why would it, this is the place
She
that you
was
live
a
now?
really loud person. No, this was before.
Why was her bumper in the house?
Because she had such bad ADD and stuff that she can't drive and do other things. She used to get in car accidents all the time. Her car insurance was like $600 a month or something really weird. She had to get it from like an island.
Okay.
Like she had to get her car insurance from like the Cayman Islands or something because no one here would insure.
But why was her bumper in your house? She got into
Because
a crash
she got
and
in a
carried
crash, yeah.
it in? Would she just throw it in the
Well,
back
she was
seat?
very muscular. She was a bodybuilder. Beside her bed was
Christ.
a picture of her in a bikini with all of her muscles out.
She had a picture of herself in a bikini next to her bed?
with
that's
a
creepy
medal
as hell.
around it.
She just like slam into people and then beat them up and stuff.
Then rip off their bumper and throw it in the back of her car.
I
I'll
had
be
to get-
taking this.
I had to get a sound making machine to cover up her noises.
You're a very strange girl.
No, she was strange.
No, you're strange.
Well, yeah.
I would like to talk to the bodybuilder and see what she thought of Tiffany.
Oh, I know.
One time she bought this chair. She didn't let me sit in it. She wouldn't let me
Oh
sit in it.
yeah, that was so rude. Who
I was allowed
says,
to look at it. I was allowed to look at it, but I couldn't actually sit in it.
I'd try to walk around the apartment. She'd be throwing water bottles under my feet. Very weird, that girl.
And she used to knock on my door.
I'd make food. She only wanted crackers. That's all she ate, crackers.
I'd
she
invite
used to-
her to eat by knocking on her door, and she'd flip out and not even come to the door. She'd hide in there.
She
It's like,
used to knock on my door. Sometimes she would just like go into my room.
Oh my God. If you'd like to give us a call, the number is 813-639-8255. On May 4th, the members of Double Special will be at the State Theater. Last week, if you were listening to the show, we had Brad Gilmore. Black Brad in the studio from Weak Sauce and Rise of Saturn and Saganaki Bomb Squad. They will be, Weak Sauce will be doing a reunion show with Elevated, The Gita, and Soul Found at the State Theater in St. Pete, May 4th. We'll be out there hanging out, so if you want to come and hang with us, if you're local and you want to come hang out, please do. There'll be other hooligans, too. I think Daryl from the Hooligans is going to show up. He's a big Weak Sauce fan, so we're going to hang out. And we want to get a limo. I think we want to get a limo. We were talking about a party bus, too expensive, but we can do a limo. So Tiffany doesn't have to drive. So, Tiffany, how do you feel about that? I was going to
have to sit facing the front.
What?
I don't like riding backwards or sideways in a limo.
Oh my God! Every time I bring something up has some sort of set of parameters.
Always a caveat.
Hold on, watch this. We think you'd like to go to the spray park. You know, the water park. You want to come with us to the water park? Will you come?
I guess. What do you mean, Adventure Island?
No, yeah, Adventure Island. We'll go to Adventure Island. You come on out.
Yeah.
All right. You come out with us.
Yeah.
Any special needs that you have at the? Will you be wearing a bathing suit? Will you not be wearing a bathing suit? Should you not? Do we need to get a cabana? Okay, that didn't work out as well as I thought.
I know, dude. She doesn't play along at all.
No, not at all. All right. So anyway, I really thought that you had something for me. Give me my book back. You don't
1 hour
look at
is
my
a
book right now.
Dead comedy.
So we'll be at the Weak Sauce show. If you guys want to come out with us and meet us out there, let us know. We'll be talking to the band after the show. Should be a great night out. We'll have a good time.
We're going to wreck it.
I think it's going to be fun, dude. I got a babysitter. We're getting the heck out of the house.
I'm going to...
Also on April 26th and 27th, I will be at Snappers Comedy Club in Palm Harbor working with somebody. I don't know who I'm working with.
Catherine Maloney Larson.
No, that's not going to be that person. Not going to be that person.
That's
For
funny.
Steve Laszlo pissed everybody off.
Are you headlining?
I'm featuring. I'll be headlining there in July.
Who are
Disgruntled clown.
No, for God's sakes, not the
No.
clown.
No, you're not.
It's hard enough because I headline typically. It's hard enough featuring because comics get pissed at me because I go high energy and
You go long.
I don't go long. I always go.
You do like
You ask
45
Bob.
minutes.
No, you ask Bob. I'm right on the money. And when he
Yeah.
tells me 40 minutes, I do 40 minutes.
What's Bob's number? Give Bob's number to Nolan so we can call him and find out.
I don't go over. Bob would never say.
I've heard you do
Did
30
you just
minutes.
bump your
Yes,
head
yes,
on
shut
the
up.
microphone?
You know
That's
what?
hilarious. He just bumped his head on the microphone.
So if you want to check out that comedy, you can come to Snappers, and then I'll be at Coconuts on the Beach in St. Pete in July on July 4th weekend. I'll be doing a show out there. So
I have a show.
yes, you have a show coming up.
Well, since you're talking about July, I
Yeah, let's
figured
do
I
it.
could talk about
Why not?
June.
You can talk about whatever you want.
On June 21st
Which
and
is
22nd,
not in July. That's not in
which
July.
is my mom's birthday.
But that is not in July.
Well, I know, but it's before July.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
that's why I thought I could bring it up.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Okay.
And
I'll
I
let
have
you
a show in August.
Where?
And I have a show in July.
Where? What places?
Snappers.
All at the
When?
same place?
Yeah.
If you want to come out and check out Tiffany Barbee or stalk her or whatever, come on out. No, don't do
Yeah.
that. Don't stalk her for God's
Seriously,
sake.
it's not worth it.
You-
Once you get to know her, it's like, oh my God, what was I thinking?
I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like and you know I love you to death, and I'm so happy that you're here with us doing the show. But you're crazy as hell. You are crazy.
No. Well, the thing is, like, okay. So
I mean, you're not. So you're not
do-
exaggerating for the show. These are all real
I
things in your life.
have quirks and idiosyncrasies, I would say, yes. But I don't think they necessarily, like, if I have a boyfriend or whatever, it doesn't bother them. Actually, my things
did your
work out to
ex-husband have
their
quirks?
no one ever minds. They usually think it's cute, and it never affects them.
For how long do they think it's cute though? That's the
Forever.
question.
I'm the one that usually breaks it off.
Ooh,
I've
she's-
never broken.
that-
No one else has broken off.
Do you
no,
break it off
but
when they
like,
start resenting your quirks?
No.
Is that the break-off point?
No, because they're always sad when I break up with them.
Pull up
But
Brad's thing.
no, because I'm very laid back and I'm kind of like whatever. And I'm very low maintenance. It takes me 5 seconds to get ready. So
I don't believe that
so
for a
my
second.
things, no, it takes me
Low
5
maintenance
seconds.
when you're getting ready to go somewhere, but there are
Yeah.
other things that you're very
No,
high maintenance.
I'm very but I take care of all those things.
Dude, right away we get a limo and you're like, I gotta be sitting facing front.
Well,
That's
but how
high
does
maintenance.
that affect other people necessarily? Like if you're in a relationship, that doesn't really affect them. They don't care. You don't even have to really say that's what's happening.
What if they don't
You
want to
can say I
sit?
get
What if they don't
emotional.
want to sit facing
I was
forward? They
just
want to
saying-
relax on the lounge thing on
Well,
the side there.
then they can, and I'll sit facing the way I want to face.
So you're selfish.
No, they can sit wherever
She's like,
they'd
screw that.
like.
Exactly. They can do
I
what they
never
want,
tell.
as long
And
as I
here's
get
another
it.
thing: I never tell them what to do or anything. Like I never say but I don't. I expect in return they don't tell me what to do.
I'm just curious about it because when you came out, I did the comedy festival, and you came out and taped my show for me. You're a completely different person when you're in the comedy sort of place. Like when we used to hang out at the comedy club and saw Tiffany, she's a completely different person. You would never think that. I guess because you're coming out a little bit more on the show and letting us know about these things, but I just don't
Well,
know
you
how
told me to. Act.
I know. No, that's fine. You're right. I didn't tell you to act. I said.
Well,
you know,
you told me to
Talk
be
about
normal,
yourself? Yeah.
to act like myself.
I'm regretting that now. No, I'm kidding.
You fool! What have you done?
I'm
You
just
killed
kidding.
us all.
I'm totally kidding. I know that when you get around Jordan, you get really kind of you pick on me a little bit. You try to throw it back at me.
Jordan really brings the bully out of me.
What is that about
Why?
Jordan?
Why?
Well,
Why do I
because
do
you
that?
You're a bully.
Because you set up a thing to make fun of Chris, and then I see an easy opening, and I have to just finish it.
So I sets him up and you knocks him down.
Yeah, I do.
I sets him up and you knocks
Yep.
him down. I sets him up and you knocks him down. This is getting monotonous.
Okay. I think you're doing a fine job, and it's not an issue for me. I just am curious about all these idiosyncrasies. I have a few myself, but you seem to have a lot.
But I know how to take care of them all. No
Like
one
if
else would be responsible
Like
for
I,
it.
yeah, but I mean, if I went in a limo, it wouldn't matter where the hell I sat. I wouldn't care.
I know,
whatever.
but I would actually feel kind of sick, and
You
it
would
would
get
ruin my
nauseous if
time.
you sat inside.
Yeah.
How do you do like a plane situation? What if you have to, or a bus or anything, or a train?
On a plane, I like to sit by the window
Why?
because I feel like I would never want to sit in the middle. I can never sit in the middle,
Well, what happens if you sit in the middle? You get nauseous?
and it's just the worst spot ever. Oh, Brad's calling in.
All right. All right. We're going to go ahead and take the phone call. I think we got Brad McLean on the line. Brad, how are you doing, sir?
G'day, mate. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for giving us a call on Thursday. How is your we've never talked to you on a Thursday. How has your Thursday been?
Yeah, it's unreal. I just put a photo on Twitter of where I'm actually calling live on
let's
the
see what it
river today.
All right.
I'm sitting there. I was going to call 5 minutes ago, but I got a fish biting on my rod and had to wait.
I don't know if I even want to ask what that meant. I mean, are you being literally or figuratively?
No, I'm actually, look, I've even got a piece of wood on standby so you can hear how close I am to the water. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm actually soaked. That was probably one of the most idiotic demonstrations I've ever done.
No, listen, idiotic but highly effective.
It has cooled me down somewhat.
You're too funny, dude. How long have you been out fishing now? You've been out there you're on holiday or what do you call it? Vacation? What do you call it in Australia?
Not working.
That looks nice, dude. Look at that. That's beautiful.
I know.
And there's a
a cookie or something.
I think-
No, I think it's the guy from Castaway.
Or Mr.
The
Bill.
ball. Yeah, Mr.
No,
Wilson?
this is I was accused last night of going mental on the river, growing a beard and having a ball called Wilson, but at no stage have I called my balls Wilson, and I'm highly offended, and so is my little mate Spudsy.
Spudsy. Oh my God. Now is this your boat, or did you rent this boat, lease it, or do you actually own the boat?
Yeah, this is mine. This is I've towed this down from Queensland. I'm actually working with 3 different time zones at the moment. Yours, Queensland's, and I'm on the border of Victoria and New South Wales. So plus a half-hour time change. So I've done well to get this call to today.
Yes, so you're getting ready to go to some sort of weird time warp at this
I
point.
know. This is actually last week for you now.
Yeah, I've spent the entire last week trying to work out what time to call.
Well, again, a quick change, and I think everybody, was very supportive, and we didn't get much notice, but I'm glad that you were on the phone, especially after the events of this past week. You're in Australia. What do you think of the whole North Korea thing? We didn't talk about that yet, but obviously it's in the news. You're on vacation, but are you guys even worried about it down under? I mean, does it even matter?
No, I don't know a thing about it, but the the only thing I do know is I have seen footage of them, and I think anyone who is disciplined enough to have a whole country march in sync, they're mad. And I'm staying out on the river until this whole thing blows over.
Well, as long as you don't, run out of wood to toss on the water. I don't know how that's going to sustain your life, but all right.
I suppose Australia's the closest country, like out of all of us, that's to North Korea.
Is that true, Jordan?
No. No, South Korea would be the next closest country.
I'm talking about out of the comedy correspondents and stuff. Out of us, I'm talking like he's closer than England is, and closer than we are.
Yep.
Yeah, but I am basically on the front line. So what I could do is, who's this fellow we need to talk to? I could probably get him on the line.
That would be so cool.
Sort some stuff out.
Good luck with that. It's Kim Jong-un, and he's the son of Kim Jong-il, right?
Yeah.
Il.
Oh, the guy from Team America?
Yes.
Yes,
very
the
good.
guy
That's
from
how
Team
Tiffany
America.
knows her history now.
Jesus.
Oh, I saw it on a puppet show.
And actually, I think Marty might be in the most danger because they released a photo last week of him like in the war room, whatever it was, and they had a big maps up there, and they showed where their nuclear weapons were aimed, and one of the trails was right to Austin, Texas. I don't know why Austin, Texas picked out of the entire United States, but that was one of the sites that he wanted to destroy was Austin, Texas. So
maybe he got kicked out of Alamo Draft House for texting.
I'll tell you what, my honest opinion on the whole war thing is, I reckon we should, instead of everyone selling guns, we should just sell fishing rods and games and get everyone just being a bit more relaxed. I'm all up for a hand-to-hand punch-up. I love that sort of thing. But when it comes to shooting people from miles away, forget it.
Yeah,
just get on with each other.
Yeah, I mean, you're coming really from where the deer are coming from in most hunting areas. You're like, this sucks. I have no chance against a guy.
Exactly.
That's why I like to call them murder penises.
And I can give it a shot because I watch a lot of foreign films and that, so I do pick up on the lingo and the accent. Oh, not the accents, the languages. I can talk basically a few different languages and all that. I got a goat the other day out in the bush over here. We took the boat across the river and got a goat just to make a bit of a stew up. And I went. Robinvale's a fairly multicultural town, and I've gone in there and they've got like an Asian supermarket, and there's a Vietnamese woman there, and I bought some stuff off her to make this goat dish up with. And I've gone back in the next day, and I said to her, the goat was so yum, it was super yum, it was so tender, I was so pleased, yum, yum, yum. And she sort of just looked at me and walked away, and I've Googled up what yum means in Vietnamese. And what I actually said to her was, the goat was so horny, it was super horny. It was so tender, I was so pleased, horny, horny, horny.
She's like, no, thank you. Keep the goat thing.
So, she pointed out the back and just said $5. I don't know what it means.
So she thought you were from New Zealand.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, well, we got you on the phone, though, because we got another call log, then we're going to get to the segment. I wanted to play yet another phone call. Now, this is a phone call. Is this a restaurant? Is that
are we doing penguin or restaurant? I don't even know.
Which one are we doing?
Penguin or restaurant? You tell me.
I thought it was restaurant. Did you say restaurant? Which one did you say?
No, well, he has one where he does the car raffle.
What was the car raffle? Do you see the car raffle one anywhere in there?
We're playing restaurants.
All right.
For God's sake. Sorry. Oh, here's a call
So
from
I think the restaurant one is the one you done last week.
Are you sure?
Yeah, with the vets.
Oh, the vets, yeah. No, we don't want to do that one.
All right.
So what was the other one? Penguin?
I actually don't even know why I called it restaurants, to be honest.
Yeah, I was going to say, what the hell does that have to do with restaurants?
do
Very confusing.
Do the penguin one. This one's really funny.
All right, here we go. We'll do the penguin call. Here we go. Brad McLean from Queensland.
G'day, Stewie, mate. I was just ringing up to inquire about how much a room would be overnight, just for one person, and I've got a penguin with me as well. I've got to take to Victoria.
A what?
Just a penguin. I've got to take it back down to Victoria there.
A penguin?
Yep.
Different. But, we don't have animals or pets in the room. That's the thing.
What if we smuggled us in as a small child?
Because I'm the one who's got to clean the rooms and everything. No, we don't have any animals in the room, sorry. Well, hang on a minute. I'll just see the missus. Is it in a cage or anything of that nature, or is it run around loose or what?
Oh, when it travels, it's in a little cage.
Yeah, but in the room.
Yeah, he wanders a little bit.
It's the mess that it's going to leave behind with his droppings.
Yeah, I understand. Yep.
Because we do have a room that's got like no carpet in it.
Yep.
But yeah, if it does droppings all over the place, it's just a pain in the ass to clean it all up.
Yeah, especially if he gets into the minibar.
Oh, there's no minibar in our rooms. They're self-contained units.
Oh, okay. Yep.
It's $110 for the night anyway.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know how we'd go on with that bird sort of thing. It's a penguin. Mrs. said it's okay, you can have it. She's going to clean the room up.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm.
Hang on a minute, what?
That's his mom right there.
That's where he's travelling.
It's his missus.
At night, it's in the room and wanders around in the room. Same thing. She said it's where it does its droppings.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the only problem.
No worries. Well,
Like I said, we've got 2 rooms which have got linoleum floors only. There's no carpet in them.
yep.
So if it comes to if you can't get anywhere,
Yep.
I could probably drop you into one of those rooms. What day would you be looking at roughly?
But next Wednesday, I would imagine.
Let's see what we've got on the books at the moment.
Everybody's so helpful in
I
Australia.
know, this poor dude, his hotel must be on the verge of failure because he's just like, he's calculating, well, you know what? Maybe I can let one room go with pigeon shit or penguin shit. I need the money.
Keep going. It gets it.
Tomorrow's Monday, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah, we've got the rooms will be available.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, the room has got linoleum floor right through it.
Yep. That'd be great.
Yeah, it's just the droppings really,
Yep.
and me being the one that's probably going to have to clean it all up.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah, like I said, there shouldn't be too much of a drama on the linoleum floor.
Yeah, they like linoleum.
Know how big it is. It's probably only a fairy penguin, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, big fairy penguin, only about not much bigger than the seagull.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I come from Victoria.
They don't like to be called them fairy penguins anymore. Little poofters, I think. I don't think that's a scientific name.
They like to call them fairies, because of the gay movement. Don't tell me they've started on that too, have they?
Unbelievable.
Nice.
For real?
Yeah, they don't like them being called that. I don't think the penguins care. They don't know either way.
That's unbelievable. There was something on TV the other day about them renaming things because of the gay movement. You've got to be joking.
Yeah, it gets a bit crazy.
Oh, yes. But no, we'll be able to look after you anyway.
No worries,
Okay?
Stewie.
So, yeah, just when you work it out, just give us a ring, okay?
Thank you very much.
Oh, thanks. Okay, Mrs. said you've got to stay here because she really wants to see it.
No worries.
Okay, Dick.
See ya, mate.
You actually got them wanting to have him at the end. He somehow twisted it from not being allowed to have it to please bring your penguin here.
You gay penguin. Oh.
And you know what the crazy thing is? I mean, this is West Queensland, up northern West Queensland. Why the hell would I have a penguin to be dead?
I know. No, they're like, well, he's in a traveling show of some sort. I have no idea. The phone calls keep getting better and better, brother. That's very, very funny. And again, people are so nice in Australia. Listen, you're saying basically, I'm going to come, I'm going to destroy your room.
Mm-hmm.
But, that's the way life goes.
That would never happen here.
No
Can you
way.
imagine getting like a hotel?
I mean, it was just unbelievable that he had linoleum floors, that's all.
Yeah, I know. I think he was going to put you up in his laundry room or something, dude.
Until that phone call, I'd never heard the word linoleum in my life, and I heard it 3 times in a row.
I was amazed at how many times he used the word droppings. That was really a lot of dropping word.
And how's his wife in the background? That was hilarious.
Oh my God, these people! I want to consolidate these phone calls and be able to put them up somewhere so people can check them out. Because the brothel one, if you missed that one, that was very, very funny.
That was really good.
Yeah. Well, listen, I got another call line, Brad. I want to thank you for calling in. Have a nice vacation. Be safe out there.
No worries. I'll get going now. I'll go back to camp in about 10 minutes. I've had an argument with my mate over there. He lives on the river and he just put a for sale sign on a sailboat he's trying to sell, and I reckon the sign was far too descriptive and may mock the potential buyers. So I'll give him 10 minutes to calm down, and I'll go back and see what he reckons.
There is Brad McLean letting it fly in the bush. He's like, listen, this sign's got to go. We all get it, dude. We know what it is.
Right, I'll talk to you next week, guys. I hope the changeover went really smoothly. It sounds great there.
Cool.
And I'm going to go and dry off now. Probably even change my T-shirt. I'm really wet.
All right, Brad.
Bye-bye.
Always a pleasure rolling right out of there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been
Hey,
our
guys.
Australian comedy delivery person, Brad McLean, delivering the comedy.
Oh, my
We
God.
didn't play his intro song.
No, we'll get to it next week.
Petra's on the phone.
Petra, we got Petrocelli on the phone.
And someone
Petrocelli,
else
you on there?
He said he's going to call back in 5 minutes.
All right, who do we have on the line?
Is Marty on there?
Yeah, Marty's on the line.
Marty.
Hey!
Big Chief!
Big Chief.
We should really spread these guys out. They all call at the same time.
I don't know what to
Brad
tell you. I have
always
no control over
calls
when they
at
call.
9 now.
Well, Brad
and
calls.
All right,
and then
you
I'll
know
get
what?
Petra at 9:30.
All right, yeah, play the intro right over her voice.
Right?
Ladies and
How
gentlemen,
come we didn't do Brad's
it's
intro?
time for the College Station Comedy Report with our comedy reporter,
Delivery man.
Marty Hoffman, live from Texas, where they have chickens and cows and Martys. So many Martys.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from College Station, Texas, our Texas comedy delivery person, Marty Hoffman.
That's right, Big Chief in the house. What's up, Marty? How are you, sir?
Doing all right, sir. Doing all right. Now, I missed the first part of the show, so what did I miss so far?
Well, oh, really? Jesus.
Easter.
Just sum it up. Have Jordan do it.
Okay.
We made fun of you for still delivering pizza, and that went on for quite a while. And, geez, that was about it, wasn't it?
No, we talked about Easter, the thirst of... Do you know what the thirst of Jesus is, Marty?
The first of Jesus?
The thirst of Jesus.
Like thirsty for water.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, when he was on the cross, he was thirsty, but I don't know whether there's some Catholic thing.
What do you think he was thirsty for?
It was some Catholic thing.
Do you think it was just
Well,
water?
I
Do you think
he was thirsty for? Probably water.
You don't think he had any other
Gatorade.
specific beverage in
I
mind?
don't think I had Gatorade then, but
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so you think Gatorade, or no? I'm just saying, could you pick a funny beverage that maybe Jesus thirsted for?
Yoo-hoo?
Well, that got a chuckle.
Oh, that would be funny, though.
Yeah, all right.
He's up there dying. He's like, listen, I
But
really could go for a Yoo-hoo
There
right now.
was no Yoo-hoo back then.
Obviously.
He could have made it.
Do you have something that tastes kind of like sour chocolate? I would love that beverage.
Now, you're working right now. You are delivering pizzas right now as we
I
speak.
am delivering pizza right as we speak, actually. I am on the road, traveling to a faraway destination to deliver pizza.
What do you mean far away? How far does your place deliver to?
College Station is kind of spread out, and there are some new developments with really fancy houses that are out where it was wooded area just 5 years ago.
Oh, what? Wow, he knows too
Yeah,
much
so
about
like there
College
are
Station.
deer running around out here, and
We passed cows on the way over here.
bobcats
So
and scorpions.
scorpions. Oh, that's right. Yeah, in Texas. What kind of pizza are you delivering right now? Is it a good pizza or is it a crap? Because people that put pineapple on their pizza, they should be smacked in the head.
What did people in the sticks put on?
This is a large thin pepperoni and a large thin supreme, an order of cinnamon sticks, and a 2-liter root beer.
Root beer.
Whoa,
Root
those
beer.
people are crazy.
Which place does he work at? Pizza Hut?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pizza Hut, yes.
I'm down with the thin crust pizza. Are you working all night? How late do you have to work?
I was scheduled till about 9 minutes from now, but I won't even be back from this delivery in 9 minutes from now.
What?
So
Ooh, I have a
I was
question.
scheduled till 8:30 our time, so 9:30 your time.
Yes, Tiffany has a question
I
for
have
Marty.
a question. When you started working for Pizza Hut, did you have to sign a non-compete? Like, you're not allowed to work at any other chain of pizza places? Like, is it that strict, like pizza delivery? Because, like, dance studios, I can never work at a different one.
No, I have not heard that. However, when I first started working, they were owned by Pepsi,
Yes.
and so they did this whole thing about how we should only drink Pepsi because it helps support our business and our stockholders and stuff like that.
Screw that.
Marty was cool. He's like, well, Mountain Dew's a Pepsi product, so I'm all up in that, balls.
Yeah, exactly. I was a company man. I was a company man for a long time.
What? Now, we asked Brad the same question. I don't know if you're paying attention. What do you think about the North Korea situation?
I think North Korea is going to get itself into trouble. I mean, you can't shake a stick at us too much without us going, oh, well, we should bomb some shit.
That's okay.
Bomb some stuff.
That's okay. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if at this point they're definitely taking it serious. We are, because we're moving stuff into the area. But the whole thing's kind of crazy. I think that.
I don't think it's really. I think it's more for his people than it is for us.
Yeah, until he cleans.
The stuff that he's saying, it's just him like, hey, look how bad I am. I'm a bad man. I'm talking tough to America.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he doesn't really want that.
What does he really want?
Yeah, what does he really want?
Just power.
Just power?
Control over his own people.
Delicious power?
Respect.
Thin crust pizza.
What happens when the power gets
Thin
old?
crust pizza, yeah.
What does he move on to?
One-on-one with he goes one-on-one with Dennis Rodman. That's what he wants. Half-court press.
Yeah. Well, he's already had that, so he's good. What else do you need now?
Hang on, Marty. I think we got, if I'm not mistaken, we have another call. Is Petrocelli back on the line? Is it just one? Anybody else there?
I feel like the system's different.
No, it's not different. I just can't tell. All right, so we just got Marty. Okay, that's fine. I thought somebody else rang in, but that's fine.
He said he'll call back another 5.
Okay, no, that's no problem. I thought I saw him click
He's
enter.
really agreeable.
Yeah, he is very nice. All right, so Marty, are you
Quit being so Australian, Petra?
Yeah, I wanted to do something that something when you go to the door, but you're not going to be there for some time because you got to drive out in the middle of damn nowhere.
Actually, I'm on that street right now.
Oh, you are?
I'm on the street right now.
Quick, Jordan, what can you do at the door where we can hear? Would you leave the phone on while you deliver the pizza to them?
I can do that.
Will you talk? Will you
He's
pretend
nervous.
you don't speak English when you go to the door and just speak a gibberish language?
Depending on which house this is, they may have already had me come to their door, and they know that I speak English.
All right, we'll do this. Deliver the pizza normally so you can get your money and everything, so
Just
there's no
talk
problem.
in a really high-pitched voice with no explanation.
No, wait, I wanted him to like do the normal thing, and then as you leave, because usually they say something when you leave, like, oh, have a good night or whatever, but do that in gibberish. Just do that.
Alrighty, so gibberish as I leave.
Yeah, as you leave.
Then we have to listen to the
We
whole
have to
boring
listen
thing.
to this whole transaction.
How long will the transaction? Do they have to pay cash, or do they just have to sign?
They just have to sign.
Yeah, they just got to sign. They grab it.
We have to wait for him to walk to
But
the
they're
door.
Texas
get
people.
the
Texas
pizza
people like to
out.
chat.
What do you mean they like to chat?
They're all boring Southern people.
Wow. Tiffany's really getting ADD about this, isn't she?
Dude, she doesn't like. I know she acts like she's okay with everything, but she's really not okay with everything. She's really there are a lot of things she's not. I don't even know why she hangs out with us. I have no idea.
Okay, now you guys. Oh man, this would be boring if I did that.
What?
I was going to say you have to be quiet because I was going to put you on speaker.
Oh.
But
we have to be
I don't know if you want that or not.
Are you walking up the door right now?
I can be quiet.
I'm walking up to the door right now.
All right, he's walking up the door. Let's hear the transaction.
Tell us when to be
This is
quiet.
Marty Hawk. Give him a little dramatic read-through on this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Double Special is proud to present a live pizza delivery with Marty Hoffman, our Texas comedy deliveryman.
I've been greeted by a tiny, scary person with a skull mask.
What?
Okay, well, typical Texas so far. All right.
I am doing well. How are you?
Good. You didn't get scared, did you?
No, I am very brave. Anyone this tall, I'm not afraid of. Unless he had a gun. If he had a gun, then I would
Murder
have been very
penis.
afraid. Next time.
No, 4'5" skull. Sure.
But it was the most original thing that's happened tonight.
So far.
Yes. Other than being on a talk show as I'm delivering this pizza, yeah, this is the most original thing that happened.
Double special. The talk show's double special.
Yeah, say our name, damn it. Are we still on speaker?
I don't know. If I was, I'd scream, but I don't want to.
Hey, kid, are we on speaker?
I don't want to mess.
It's funny how they
Hold on,
ended up
shh,
playing
shh,
a
shh,
prank on him.
See if he does the gibberish.
There's your receipt. Drink. I'll give you this one. It's holding on to the things. There you go.
Wait.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Digiball.
Well done. Well done.
The Digibot?
Digibot. The Digibot.
His face, as he looked at me, as I was like, Digiball. And he was like, what?
But his kid answered the door in a costume, so
I
they
know.
kind of pranked him first.
His kid answered the door in like a skull mask with a black hood.
Jesus.
That's
And he
scary.
just like I came up to the door and he like it was a see-through, it was like a glass door, and he like popped up like he was trying to scare me. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm afraid of skeleton midgets. That's what I'm afraid of.
No, that's when you just went boo like really loud.
Yeah, you should have screamed like a girl and thrown the pizza at the kid. Just covered him in hot burning grease, dude. Totally his own fault. No one would blame
Yeah.
you.
What's the dad gonna say at that point? My bad.
It would have been awesome, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been an awesome last day of my job.
This is why Marty was so bad at improv, man. Oh, he never gets the good instincts right away.
No, not right. What did you do for your Easter? Did you hang out with your family, or what'd you do?
No, I found another family to hang out with.
Nice.
They were very nice. They were Hispanic.
What?
That's only half true. Actually, I did hang out with my family and hung out with our neighbors.
Was your wife with you when you
they
did
had
that?
a
Or?
little Easter egg hunt in their backyard.
Oh. We had an interesting Easter egg hunt here in Dunedin. They had a local Easter egg hunt. This is in the news just recently. Locally, they expected 1,500 kids to show up. Instead, because of social media and the fact that everybody heard about this, they had 7,500 kids show up. Some brain surgeon decided it would be a good idea for an Easter egg hunt, not to hide the eggs ahead of time because the kids would find them, but to drop them all at once from a helicopter.
Oh, that's cool.
Can you imagine, dude, a couple thousand children just crushing each other trying to get plastic eggs dropped from a helicopter? I mean, what's the worst possible idea for an Easter egg hunt ever?
It's like when a balloon pops and money falls out.
I know.
They could have dropped grenades.
It could have been worse.
How?
It could have been perhaps like they set an explosive in the middle with Easter eggs in it, and then they just blew it up.
It's like a
As
huge
the kids
pinata.
gathered around it.
Well, that would be better because I think they would be blown outward. This was like just dropped in what's like a big pinata scrum is what it was in the bottom. You know.
What if it was like 7,500 ugly kittens and then they dropped the banjo player? That would be much worse. That scene would be awful.
Went to this?
What?
Did you go to this?
No, I didn't go to it. Why the hell would I go to it, man? No, we did the Easter egg hunt at home like normal people. I don't want to go do those. Listen, the last time we went out to one of those, we went to the local field or Bright House Field, and they had the Halloween thing where they have local businesses along the.
Those are hellish.
They are
hellish.
Yeah, you stand in line with your kid. Nobody really interacts with anybody. They just walk by and grab candy, and then people like scoff at you, like, "How dare you get more than one piece of candy?" Yeah, it's just
scoffers. So many scoffers.
Well, it was awful. The whole thing
Chris
was
gets
just,
scoffed
I
at
get
repeatedly.
scoffed at all the time.
Wait.
Yes.
More than one. Are you saying 2 or 3, or are you saying like 70?
I'm
if
saying
you
they
reach in and grab 70, then they deserve to look at you that way. They're kind of greedy.
I thought he was talking about scoffers.
Almost every house that you go to when you're trick or treating out on the street in the normal way, you get usually a couple pieces of candy, not just one little mint thing. What is that?
We have a question.
Yes,
Can
Tiffany.
you still bring your kid to the mall and do that? Because I remember you used to be able to go to the mall
Did
with
you
your
get taken
kid.
to the mall?
Yeah, well, my mom used to work in a mall, and I used
Oh.
to go trick or treating there because all the stores would have candies. And I've
I've heard they do that. I have not done that. I don't know that I would bring my son
I don't
to the
know
mall.
if they still. Well, no, it's nice. It's all clean.
Yeah, but I'd
and
like to be
such.
outside. I like to. There's
Yeah, but this
something
is
about
Florida,
being
it's
Halloween.
I'm pretty sure if you take them to the fire station and put them in that little like bank vault thing, like they get candy then, and you don't even have to bring them back home.
I know.
You can go straight to the bar.
Yeah, but then you lose the costume rental fee.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
I just wrap them in toilet paper. What is it, 22 cents? Done.
Other question, Marty. We're going to see Weak Sauce on May 4th. Are you guys going to make it down for that, do you think, or no?
No, I'm not going to be able to make it down for that.
Because we need you to pitch it on the limo.
What
Damn
about
it.
Charisse?
No, not Charisse either.
Oh yeah, limos cost money. Why don't we just drive?
Because we're going to be drinking. And I want to go in
I
class.
can
We wanna roll,
drive.
we
I
want to
don't
roll
drink,
up.
hardly.
We want to roll up in the front of the State Theater with a limo, man. It's $120 or something.
We want to
It's so
impress
cheap.
all these kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
who's at the
because there's
state
nothing
theater?
that makes you look cooler than that prom feel.
I never had a prom, Marty. You let me have my prom.
Really?
You
No, I didn't go to
Go to
prom.
my prom.
What?
I was invited to go to my prom by somebody who was younger, and I went with her, and I got the tuxes. We went out to dinner and everything, but then I realized she didn't actually have prom ticket. So we just hung out, all dressed up that night.
She invited you to the prom, and she didn't have tickets to go to the prom.
Yeah, we ended up going to Turner Street Pier.
Oh.
Is where we ended up going.
Isn't the guy supposed to buy the tickets for prom
Yeah,
and
isn't
organize the whole thing?
You screwed up.
Theoretically, but she said she already had tickets and everything, and she asked me to go. I don't know why I believed her. I think she was kind of a compulsive liar. Anyway,
Did that night end
I ended
well?
up dating her for a little while, honestly.
Wow. So it worked out kind of for you then.
It worked out for her. Yeah, worked out for her.
Oh, for her. Yes, Tiffany.
I mean, it kind of worked out for me too. You know, I got to experience a lot of dry humping. You know, that was something. But,
Well, hey, listen, that's important in a child's development.
yes, exactly.
Yes, Tiffany.
So why are you so excited to ride into a limo? Have
I
you
just think it
never
would be
ridden
fun.
in a limo before?
I don't want to go to jail. I really don't want to get pulled over if anybody's had a
But
couple
I can
beers.
drive.
I know, but I feel like we're putting you on the
I
spot.
don't even like drinking.
All right, we'll talk about it. I think we got Petrocelli on the line. Petrocelli, how are you, sir? You there?
We keep losing him.
I know he keeps clicking in, but I think it's there. I see the number pop up. I'm ready to go. Bam!
Is he
It's
there?
gone.
He's not going to call back in 5 minutes again, is he?
I don't know. Possibly.
He's calling right back.
Oh, he is calling right back. Okay.
All right, and we'll answer right away this time.
No, I'm gonna wait until he goes hello. Anyway, no, I didn't get to go to prom, and it's not something to do with prom. I just thought it would be nice to have a limo and not have to worry about driving afterwards. You know, nobody. You know, because
Why can't we just take a cab?
Yeah, cabs
cab
are
is
cheaper.
way more expensive than a limo.
Than a
Are you kidding?
limo?
A cab from St. Petersburg to Clearwater? That's going to be a lot more. Yeah, and you know what? It's a cab. Why the hell would I take a cab there when you take a limo?
But you said it was just a way to go from one place to another. while
Dude,
you're
these
drinking.
guys are the most boring. They don't want to have any fun at all, dude. Marty,
How is a
wouldn't
limo
a limo
fun?
be fun?
How?
Yeah, it would be fun.
I've been in a limo a
Shut
lot.
up, Marty.
It's just a car.
It's not a car.
No, it would be fun because then the conversation about how the limo got ruined and you ended up having to pay more money, and somehow it'll be Tiffany's fault. That'll be awesome. It'll be a great story.
Oh, I just cut
You
Marty.
just hung up on Marty. That's
All right, Marty's gonna have to
hilarious.
call back,
Oh,
but I got
well.
Petrocelli
Hi,
on.
Petra.
I switched up.
Hi,
Yeah, I
how
can.
you doing?
What's up, brother? How many times did you call before you actually got through?
Oh, like 3 times. You know that guy that I spoke to? I can't remember his name. 'Cause I've only
Nolan.
seen it once.
Nolan
Ryan.
The producer.
Yeah.
He's a really nice guy, but he did the classic American thing of going, I know you're calling from overseas. Are you from Ireland? And I was just like,
What's wrong with being in the raw, Petrocelli?
You are?
Are you in the raw?
The what?
No.
They don't like Irish people very much. I
No,
remember.
it's not, we don't mind. We don't care about anyone because we know we're the best. It's they
Oh,
don't
yeah.
like us.
Oh.
That's what they say now. Yeah, now that they don't have it. Yeah, oh no, they don't care about Ireland now. Just let them go their own way.
I remember when I went to Wales and when I went to Ireland that they made me talk for them. The English people did because they thought that they would treat me nicer than they would treat them if I talked.
What?
With my American
No,
accent.
it's true, yeah.
Is it really?
I've got a mate who used to date an Irish lass, and he went over to Ireland to meet a family, and their dad was like, he just hated the English. He couldn't speak because he's a Londoner, so he's got like a dead Cockney voice and all that sort of talk, and Christ, it was just a misery. He said he hated it.
I've always been fascinated by the English accent. I grew up watching, obviously Monty Python and the Young Ones and everything.
Doctor Who.
I didn't really watch much Doctor Who.
EastEnders.
I wasn't really into Blackadder stuff. But anyway,
Flying Doctors.
My mother had a nanny come over, and she was full on Cockney, and she was very nice.
Mary Poppins?
No, she was like a almost like an exchange student lady. Shut up,
I
Mark.
wish Mary Poppins had been Cockney. That would have been the best show ever.
No, but she was really nice and sweet until she got drunk, and then man, she just turned it. It was like the thickest, most unintelligible accent,
like Andy Capp.
It was really awful, dude. It was the alcohol that brought it out. I could understand her when she wasn't drunk, but when she was drunk, man, forget it. I didn't know what the hell she was talking about. Does that happen to you,
Well,
Pet?
fly with a little broom, isn't it?
No,
Isn't it a little broom I fly away?
Yeah, I love it.
Marty, stop.
Marty, stop talking. Go deliver pizza.
Petrocelli, does your accent get like really thicker when you start to drink, or do you drink?
I'm drinking now.
You sound fine now.
Yeah, but that's because I'm talking to you a lot. I mean, where I'm from, we've got our own like language going on, like different words and stuff. So whenever I'm on Twitter and stuff like that, I've got to
like be proper careful not to speak in Cumbrian because people just won't understand me.
Yeah, yeah.
I
we
wanna
want to
hear
hear some
it.
Cumbrian.
Yes.
Yeah, talk to us like we're having a sandwich together and tell us about your sandwich.
We're in the pub.
Well, let's say I'm sat down in a pub, right? I'm having a pint. None of that dishwater that you drink, a proper pint, right?
Proper.
And you walk in, I might say, "You all right, Matt? How's it going?" Now that's just a noise to you. It just sounds like a sneeze, but over here it means, "Hello, friend. How are you doing?" You know?
I heard, how's it going?
I heard, all right, mate. I don't like it when English people say all right. Because when I lived over there and they said all right, I'm like, yeah, why do you think I'm not all right? And, like, I would look to see if there's, like, blood happening or whatever. Because all right here means, like, are you all right? But there they say it, like, as a greeting. And I remember I was very confused at the
Fair
beginning.
enough, but over your side of a pond, you say, "What's up?" So what do you mean, what's up? The sky, plane, satellite, what you asking? You know, so...
What do they say? What's the greeting in Texas, Marty?
Howdy.
Que pasa?
Because of Mexicans?
Yes, because of Mexicans. Damn it.
Which is funny, though, because I have a friend, and he was at the gym, and he speaks both English and Spanish, and he said to me, he's like, "Que pasa?" And I was like, "Bien." And then I realized that he said, "What's up?" And I said, "Good."
Yeah.
Good is up.
Yeah.
Good is up.
Yeah,
Small is down.
You suck at
But-
Spanish. That's what it is. You just suck at it.
Well, no, actually, I found out just the other day that's actually correct.
Is it?
You can totally answer "que pasa" with "bien," and it's totally fine. They understand exactly what you're saying. They get it.
Well, they understand the word.
But it doesn't work in English. If you did it in English, you would be ridiculous.
So, Petricelli.
Yeah.
We're at the pub together. What are we drinking? I'm just.
You are?
Huh?
I can't hear. There's too much talking going on.
All right. What were you drinking?
I'm half drunk, so.
What are you drinking tonight?
I can't pronounce it. It's Scottish. It's called Ledaig Single Malt. I can't pronounce it. They don't speak English up there. It's a weird.
We've been listening to some of your songs that you've had on. I listened to the. I don't want to play one now. We're going to roll one out at the end because one's a little bit long. Very funny. But I noticed in one of your pictures that you had a Flight of the Conchords poster. Is that up in your house, or would you just?
No, that wasn't me. That was Brad.
Is that Brad that has a Flight of the Conchords?
Yeah, it was him. Which is funny because they're from New Zealand.
I know.
He supposedly hates.
I know.
So.
When I saw that, I was like, wait a second. Something doesn't seem quite right here.
I love Flight of the Conchords.
I think they're very talented. I like the Panda song. I'm trying to decide which one we want to play. Do we want to do the If You Wanna, or do we want to do the Panda
I can
song?
play whichever one you prefer.
All right. Well, before we go out tonight, we're going to play a song by Petricelli. The songs are really good, and you got a pretty nice little. I don't know. The guitar playing is really good. It sounded good.
We had to welcome him as an official comedy correspondent.
All
I
right.
put him on the website. Do it, Jordan.
Do it, Jordan.
Ladies and gentlemen, our new official Cumbrian comedy delivery person, correspondent, whatevs.
He doesn't deliver food, does he?
What do you
I'm
deliver?
not a comedian either.
Yeah, right.
Oh crap.
Do you are you in delivery in any way? Because Brad delivers fish, Marty delivers pizza.
Yeah, we don't even know what you do.
Yeah, what do you do?
I'll tell you in private. The thing is, if the people I work with found out what I was doing and what I say online, I probably wouldn't be working there very long.
That's not right,
Very
dude.
sort of uptight.
That's no, and
I
then
mean,
happens.
you can't go on about the Chinese eating pandas and expect to keep your job. So.
That depends on the job, I think.
Yeah. What, do you work for
Mm.
Church of England?
Well,
Are you a
May
bishop?
as well be, yeah.
He's a secret bishop.
Oh my God! Well,
I could totally keep my job at Pizza Hut if I talked about the Chinese eating pizza or pandas.
that's where. So you're saying in this country it's okay? You can. What can't you talk about, Marty? What would get you fired from pizza if they found out you were talking about that on like Coke products? Would that get you fired?
How much Little Caesars you eat?
Neither one of those, actually. I guess if I sexually harassed one of the employees,
Yeah, that'll do it.
but I've done that too.
What?
So maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know.
Things are wild in Texas. I don't know.
Yeah. No.
That's fine. Have you been at your job for a long time, Petricelli? Is this like a career thing for you?
Well, I don't want to call it a career because that's sort of like giving in to the rest of your life. But yeah, I've been there a while.
Well, no, but you can have a career and do other things. I mean, obviously.
Is he a drug delivery person?
What do you mean a drug
Well, because
delivery
he's being
person?
very secretive and dodgy.
No, he doesn't want to lose his job. I don't
Yeah.
think it's because he's doing illegal things.
Well, would that be cool if he delivered something?
Illegal drugs?
But at least you'd be
No,
delivering.
I'm not a drug dealer. No. I mean, if I was, I probably would have mentioned it. It would have been great free advertising.
No kidding, dude.
Well, so let's have a Twitter contest. What does Petrocelli do for a living? And everybody tweet at us, and we'll pick a winner. And next week,
he just did your pause. He just did that. Cut you right off. That's a correct.
No, don't do that. This is the exact thing that I didn't want to happen on Twitter. That's why I use Petrocelli. That's not my actual name.
Well, obviously.
I'm Italian.
Yeah.
And I told Joyster that my first name was Peter, and I was like, now listen, lass, don't you be telling anyone that. That's just between me and you. 5 minutes later, it's all over bloody Twitter. Every bugger knows my name. It's like, oh, nice.
Listen, I'm not on Twitter. Jordan, don't put the thing up on Twitter. We won't do that. But don't do the Twitter thing.
We have to protect him because he's one of our own.
Yeah, I got to protect him. But you're on Twitter a lot, and yet it seems like Twitter sort of annoys you as well.
Well, I tell you what it is, right?
Please.
Past week and a half, especially, it's annoyed me, right?
Yeah.
Really, Brad McLean, right? Paul Hogan, Crocodile Dundee, dancing about in Australia.
Known lover of New Zealand.
He's asking me about bloody pandas because I'd mentioned to him in private that I didn't like pandas, right? So he made that little song about pandas to get a reaction out of me, which he got. So I played right into his hands. I gave him just what he wanted. And now for the past week and a half, I'm getting people, everything I say, someone twists it into panda. There'll be people tweeting me pandas right now. I'm getting pictures of pandas sent to me. People sub-tweeting me pandas so that I see it in my timeline. I'm like, oh, what's that picture? It's a picture of a panda. I'm like, oh, for God's sake. Everywhere I bloody go, I see pandas. It's literally become the bane of my existence. I wish I'd never mentioned it.
Well, I mean, I think you should be somewhat flattered that they're interested in what upsets you, I guess. I don't know.
You see, that's
this
nice way of
issue
looking
seems
at it.
pretty
They just
black
want
and
to
white
upset
to me.
What was that, Marty?
I said this issue seems pretty black and white to me, how he feels about it.
See, that's the sort of thing I've been getting all week. So, you know that Neil MacArthur, he keeps on saying stuff like, oh, well, I'm just pandering to him.
Well, then Jordan puts up something interesting online. I don't know if you kind of ixnayed it because you thought it was poetry, which I thought was interesting because you write songs, which is basically poetry, but you're like, what, poetry? Can't do it. No way. And actually...
No, poetry's... God. Do you know that William Wordsworth? He's really big in America.
Yeah.
Well, I grew up, you could throw a stone at his house where I grew up. I live in that area. So, it was part of the national curriculum that you had to learn them poems and go and stand up on a stage and say them. And I mean, I'm walking on high, watching daffodils floating about in the sea. What the bloody hell does that mean? What does that mean? It means it's nonsense. I just don't like books or poetry or anything like that because, like if you watch a movie on TV, some bugger will just walk in a room and sit down. In a book, that'll be 6 chapters. He walked in the room. He smelled a funny smell. He had a glisten in his eye. It's like, oh, God damn it, get on with it. Stop bloody procrastinating. Can't stand him.
Jordan, would you like to explain the Wordsworth? What was it, Wadsworth or Wordsworth? Wordsworth, yeah. Do you know what film he's talking about the daffodils in the air?
Good God, no. I don't read just crappy English poets.
If
I want literature, I go to Ireland.
I go
to England for tea and crumpets. No.
Really, dude?
We actually don't eat crumpets over here. That's just, I've never
had a
crumpet.
Oh, scones, whatevs.
Scones. There are scones.
Listen,
but scones are biscuits.
It's like everywhere else. We've been exposed to limited English stuff, so you hear the tea and crumpets thing, it's come up, yada, yada. It's like North Korea right now. They think that Americans eat children. That's what they've been told. So,
why?
Because that's what they've been told. They've been brought up to hate us and that we're evil and that we would actually eat their kids.
And it's really only a select few Christian puppeteers who eat children here. Yes.
Yeah, not many.
North Koreans eat children. I found a newspaper article that had a picture of a little North Korean fella tucking into a bit of spare ribs from a baby. I'm not joking. That they eat children.
Spare ribs.
Baby had plenty of
They are
ribs.
throwing the stone. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
I would be more upset if the Korean was eating the baby's essential ribs, but the spare ones are okay.
Yeah, they're throwaways.
Are you guys at war with Korea? Because someone told me that North Korea is declared war on America.
Well, we've been at wars officially since the 50s.
Yeah, we had a
Never
war
really
with them
ended.
when we supported South Korea in the 50s, but now they are threatening South Korea and I guess in proxy threatening us as well. Although not really in proxy, they've outright said we want to bomb America.
I'm not in a war with them.
No, you're not, Tiffany, but you're here, and so, you know, if anything
The
happens.
thing is, though, they had Dennis Rodman dancing about with that Kim Jong-il or whatever the bloody hell you call him, like a couple of weeks ago.
Kim Jong-un.
So, you know, America's sent over an ambassador, and obviously that hasn't gone very well.
All right.
Now they want
Wait,
to bomb
Dennis
it.
Rodman?
Hold on. Let me correct you though.
Was he dressed like a woman?
No, he wasn't. But
Okay.
we didn't send him over. He was actually invited by Kim Jong-un because he happened to be a Pistons fan or a Bulls fan. Well, I think it was a Bulls fan.
Yeah.
So he's a Bulls fan. You know, Dennis hasn't played basketball in freaking 10 years.
Yeah,
the guy's
well,
running around like a maniac. He's an idiot. Nobody here takes Dennis Rodman seriously. Ambassador would be the last thing I would call him. He's just some Yoko. What is he on? What is he on? Celebrity Apprentice now with Donald Trump?
I don't know.
Guys,
And honestly, Petrocelli, nobody here has ever attacked you for David Beckham, but we got that sucker over here.
Oh, God, you know what? Good riddance, you can have him. And that posh spice tart. Can't stand either of them.
Yeah, you never heard. We don't gripe about it. We're like, yeah, come play for the LA Galaxies. No problem. We'll take you.
Yeah, but we got Heidi and Spencer from the hills over here. They're the most obnoxious people in the world, so it seems like a fair trade.
Is that where they went?
I don't know who they are.
Yeah, but they did Celebrity Big Brother over here, and they spent the entire time just kissing the American flag and soaking.
Couldn't you people just Wicker Man them? Just do the Wicker Man thing. God. Why don't they explain your own culture to you?
Well, what it was is, like, we like to see people upset, so we kept them in as long as possible because people just getting so upset with it. They nearly got their head kicked in by some footballer that was in there.
That doesn't
like a
surprise me.
Vinnie Jones type person.
Right. Your Big Brother is a bit different than our Big Brother in that your Big Brother has nudity, right? I mean, is that true?
Yeah, it does. It's great. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I know. Ours sucks. I mean, it's not bad. I'm a big. I am a huge Big Brother fan. I don't know why. Yeah, I like that show. I don't know. I like Survivor and Big Brother. Yeah, I mean, I would watch that. What is your favorite show?
I hate reality shows.
You hate reality shows? Well, I think Big Bang Theory is ridiculous.
I don't really watch that much, but I mean, I watch it it's not my favorite.
I've just never been a big fan of that show, but
I like
yeah,
Dexter.
I think ours would be so much better if they could get naked. Because I saw clips online, I'm like, wow, they got their tops off and they're just having sex.
There's not enough porn in the world for you at this point?
No, that's like taboo porn. It's like porn that's not supposed to happen. You know what I mean?
God,
I mean, it is supposed to happen, but it's not supposed to happen.
The girls of the Playboy Mansion show that they have here,
Yeah.
over there, they were naked walking around. There was no little fading thing to make it
No
disappear.
pixelated, cubulated thing, yeah. That's because they're cool.
That's not true. What we had was we had it on twice. We had it on like during the day, and it just like bleep out just the nipples. So it's just walking around with big old boobs out with just a pixelated nipple. And then they'd replay it at like 9 o'clock, and they'd just be completely naked.
Right,
The only reason I watched the show.
There's a
right?
time thing. What time is so 9 o'clock is I remember there was some kind of time at night, then after that they didn't have any of the hiding nudity.
Yeah, it's like Showtime after dark.
Is it 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock?
I think it's 9 o'clock. Yeah, but if you go down to like France, they're putting tits on the TV at 7 o'clock in the afternoon.
That sounds pretty good to me.
I was like, what's this?
Yeah, no, that sounds great. I wonder how they feel about work. How they feel about you at work if they knew you were such a tits man.
Dude, I swear we could just like tape a picture of tits onto Chris's TV and just like scotch tape it. And it's like, look, dude, it's breasts 24 hours a day.
All right,
and he'd be set for life.
I'm not.
He would never get off his couch. He would grow into the cushions, like
First of
merge
all-
with his skin.
Your wife has good boobs.
Yeah, she has very nice breasts, but I'm not a breast man. I've never been a breast man. I'm not.
What are you?
I'm an ass guy. I like nice ass on a girl.
So you're like gay?
What? Why is that? How is
Because
that
gay
gay?
guys like ass.
Yeah, men's
But you can
asses.
get those on men.
Petrocelli, could you please talk to her for a second?
That's
Let her
true.
know.
That's pretty much a sign of
There's
bisexuality.
no talking to Tiffany. She's like a butterfly. She just flitters about the spot. You know.
Very true. Very true.
Did you
Like, you know that song I sent to you before, the one about pandas?
Yeah.
I thought, well, you know, Tiffany got in contact with me before about sending a picture in for the website.
Mm-hmm.
If I send this song to her, she'll get it. She'll see something out the window, like a shiny object. She'll just get distracted or something. So I thought, oh, no, I'll send it to Crystal because, you know, it'll get listened to then.
So true, dude.
Brad sends me stuff, and I send it to you guys. I listen.
I don't know if you listen.
I do.
I like the pan. What songs do we play on the way out? Because we got about another 10 minutes, and then we're out of here.
It's up to you,
No,
man.
I think 10 minutes is when he put 10 minutes.
Petrocelli, you tell us what you want us to roll out on. What do you think? Because apparently on Twitter you said, or you told Crystal, you hate both songs. I don't know why. I think they're good songs.
No, it's not that I hate them. It's just like I can't sing well, I can't swear, but I can't sing at all.
Yeah.
You know, I think you should play the Panda one. I think that's the funnier of the two, and it's just that most people that follow me on Twitter have probably already heard the Australian one, because it's on YouTube now as well. I look a right muppet as well. I'm on the internet looking like a right tit.
I like the guitar playing in the Australian song. The little break there, little bridge there with the guitar work. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I thought you looked good, and I like the blue wall in the background.
Well, what we'll do is we'll go out with the Panda song, and then we'll put the Australian song up on our Facebook page or Twitter, whatever Crystal wants to do, to get that rolling up. Now, is the Thursday thing working okay for you? I know it's still late over there, but everything's cool. We can still talk on Thursdays.
No, don't worry about it.
Cool. All right, brother. Well, listen, we got to roll out. One last question. Did you celebrate Easter over there?
Oh, yeah, of course we do, yeah. We invented Easter.
Okay, well, hold on. Well, he may be... No, I mean, when I meant over there, I meant him specifically. Did you hear what Tiffany said about the pagan rabbit thing? Do you agree with that? Does that make any sense to you? Because that's, to me, is like weird.
Right. I actually did hear that, and I'm sorry to disagree with you, Chris, because normally I'd side with you over Tiffany any day, but it is actually true that Anglo-Saxon pagans worshipped one of many gods, and one of them was called Easter, and she was the god of fertility, and that's why you get rabbits and eggs. And the Christians, because just, no offense, Tiffany, but it's all made up. They just hijack holidays like Christmas.
Oh, I know.
Easter.
Yeah, that's why I don't really. Yeah, I know.
It's all just a big cover-up, really.
Oh,
so like all these traditions have merged into one.
Yep.
So it is actually true. So Tiffany is actually correct for once.
Okay.
No, I was right about a bull being a male, and Jordan's been wrong about things. I just don't.
I'm
rub
not
it
calling
in your
right or
guys'
wrong.
face.
I'm not right or wrong. I just I don't understand why just because it's pagan, why it's necessarily bad immediately. That's where I was coming from. I don't know why it's bad.
But men adopted those traditions, and they wanted to attract pagans to Christianity.
But
so
that
they
tradition just
blended
seems
the
so
holidays.
benign and not big. It's not. It's a fertility thing.
Can't we all just agree, no matter what kind of space monster you choose to believe in, candy's pretty decent?
But the God of the Bible doesn't like you worshiping him in the ways that you worship other gods.
Well, then that
That's
stupid
in there
space
plenty of
monster
times.
can bug off to his own space planet. I'm sick of that particular space monster. I want a different one.
All right, listen, Petrocelli, always a pleasure to talk to you. Thanks so much for calling, and we'll go out with the Panda song when we cruise. All right.
Yay.
Cool. All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye. Oh, Marty's here.
Lad.
Thanks again to Marty Hoffman.
Let Marty
Brad McLean.
Oh, get rid of it. All right. See you later, Petrocelli. Take it easy.
Petrocelli.
You know.
All right.
What was it, Adam Walker?
Petra, our new UK comedy correspondent. Yay.
Now, okay. All right. So, Marty, you still there?
So, Marty, did you know that Petra's on our team now? We have 4 comedy correspondents, although Kaz hasn't called in for 2 times.
I just ended the show. Oh, my God.
No, you didn't end it. Hold on.
I was trying.
Is Marty still? There's Marty. All right. Let me pick up Marty, then we'll end it after we talk to Marty. Marty, sorry about that, dude. I'm clicking the buttons now. I don't know how to drop one call after the other one. I think it's a plus button. All right, Marty, listen, we're at the end of the show. Anything you want to go out on or talk about before we cruise?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, you're Marty.
Tell us who died.
I was going to do my movie review and everything.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. All right, no, real quick. We're going to do the movie review because I promised Marty. I'm sorry.
We got 1 minute.
We got 1 minute.
Well, we have 4. Mine says 9:57.
All right, we got 4 minutes.
song.
All right, fine. Okay, yeah, we'll play the song. That's fine. All right, so Marty, you were entrusted to do the movie review, and the way Jordan set up was you were going to watch a movie, but you weren't going to watch the whole movie. You were going to only watch what?
Minutes 15 through 40.
The movie you chose was
Star Wars: A New Hope.
A New Hope. All right.
Brad Gilmore.
Go ahead and give him a quick intro. We'll go ahead and do it. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marty Hoffman misunderstanding the assignment by using a movie he's clearly seen several times in the past.
No. I did not misunderstand the assignment. The assignment was to do a classic movie and then take a look at that movie. If you only watch these 25 minutes, what do you think this movie is about?
Yeah, but you already know what the movie's about because you've seen it.
I know.
No. I'm judging the entire movie. The entire movie is minute 15 through 25.
All right, go ahead. All right,
before or happens after has anything to do with what I'm going to tell you this movie is
Okay,
about.
go ahead, real quick. Go ahead,
Notice how
shoot.
shouty he gets when he knows he's wrong.
Just relax.
I
Let him
am
go.
not wrong. I'll have to go tell a robot that.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead and do the review.
This movie is a movie about slavery. It starts off with the two heroes, C-3PO and R2-D2, on a slave ship owned by the Jawas. And then some evil slave owners buy them from the Jawas named Uncle Owen and Aunt Peru and their nephew, Luke Skywalker. R2-D2 is feisty and does not like being a slave. In fact, at one point, he watches Luke get beat almost to death by sand people and does nothing about it. C-3PO is the Uncle Tom droid slave of the Star Wars universe. He actually has a line of dialogue where he says, "It's okay, R2. You can trust him. He's our new master." So basically what happens is R2-D2 cleverly tricks Luke Skywalker into removing his restraining bolt so that he can escape. He escapes, and then Luke has to go out and find him. Now, the New Hope must refer to this group called the Empire. They've developed a weapon to help end slavery in the universe called the Death Star. So the Imperial troops end up tracking down these droid slaves, and they find the Jawas first and kill all of them, and then they find Luke's uncle and aunt and kill them. The end.
Very good. All right. Very nice. Very nice.
All right.
So this movie was all about slavery. This is pre-Django.
It was all about slavery, yes. Luke Skywalker and his uncle and aunt were slave owners.
Okay. Got it.
He's going to say it again.
Slaves were droid.
Okay, we got it. We got it.
Yeah.
All right. So.
He's summarizing his summary.
All right. Yeah. No. Very nice job. And so now let's try this though. Let's do the movie review again. But this time, let's pick a movie. We should pick a movie that we've seen that he hasn't seen so that we could see if he's even close to being right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You think that would be better or no?
Yeah. Marty, your assignment for next week is you never seen Maltese Falcon. Damn it.
I've seen parts of, but I could watch Maltese Falcon. That's not a big deal.
No, what's a
Then everybody has to watch the movie though to understand what's going on. If it's a movie everybody's
I thought
seen,
with
they
what
can't
he
say
had, it was a good job. He's right. He knows how the movie was. He knows how it went. But based on that one little snippet, he's
Here's a
right.
good one.
He
Next
did a good
week,
job.
what I took from it.
Next week, do Memento.
Memento. Yeah.
That's the one
All
with
right,
the
I will.
pictures?
Memento.
No spoilers, Tiffany.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's the Christopher Nolan film. Guy Pearce is in it.
Is it the one where he has to take pictures of everything
Yeah, it's
because
a-
he can't remember
But-
stuff?
What are you doing? Don't go do a whole synopsis. He's got to watch it. He hasn't seen it yet.
He has never seen it?
No, that was weird.
Oh.
Okay. All right, Marty, we're ready to roll out of here. All right, buddy?
All righty. Have a great time. I will listen to the first hour of the show on the internet.
Okay.
And,
All right, buddy.
when I get a chance.
Good
All
for
right.
you.
There you go. That's Marty Hoffman.
Marty Hoffman, ladies and gentlemen, calling in from Texas to be a comedy guy, delivery person.
Listen, we've come to the end of
You
another.
can do better than that, Jordan.
Oh,
Good Lord.
just, I'm hanging up.
All right,
I'm fighting for the mouse.
All right, we'll see you later. There
Bye,
we go.
Marty.
All right, there we go.
Love you.
All right, that's Marty Hoffman right there. Listen, we come to the end of another double special show. First one in the new studio. I think everything went pretty well. Again, big thanks to all our callers: Brad McLean, who else? Petrocelli,
Marty Hoffman, and
Marty-
What?
and Adam. What's his name? Adam.
Adam Walker.
Adam Walker.
Adam Walker, our new
That's right.
friend. All right, cool.
Adam Walker, LOL.
Adam Walker, LOL. If you want to check us out, we're on the web. Where can they say hello to the Crystal, the Twitter goddess?
At Mystify Me Babe is Crystal.
Yep.
At us is at Double Special.
That's right.
At Tiffany Comedy. At Slow C.
Right.
At All the Blue Jays.
There we go.
There we go.
Had a great time. Rolling out of here tonight, we're going to go ahead and play the song by Petrocelli. This one is called what?
Stupid Panda.
Stupid Panda. We'll see you guys next week, same station, same time. Bye-bye. Crank that laptop up. Let's hear it.
It gets louder.
Yep. Oh, does it?
Panda, come and pat me on the back of the head and tell me everything's gonna be alright, cause I'm useless. Stupid pandas. Hate them.
See that panda sitting on its ass. It's ugly too. It does nothing but eat and sleep all day. You stupid panda. Justify your bloody existence. You suck ass. You're wearing eye makeup because you're gay.
You wear some Boy George.
You know that I hate you so. Back to China you should go. Fat belly and stupid face, a waste of space.
Don't bother me.
Oh God, it sounds awful.
Stupid panda. Fat and lazy. Sleeping panda. It does not move, this is a joke. Go and give that thing a poke. Don't bother me, fat and lazy. Stinking panda. I hate you panda. Complete waste of time. Go back to China, lazy bloody panda. You get more use out of a condom. All this propaganda about the poor panda. I don't know why anyone likes it. I hate the panda, it's banned in Uganda. And there's no way a panda can do kung fu. They can't even do any tricks, so kung fu's well out of the question. So they are broken, useless, can't have no babies. They're worse than the homeless asking for a handout. It's so damn lazy. They drive me crazy. It's got Greenpeace on speed dial. What does it contribute? Bloody nouns. It's worse than the royal family.
Up in Scotland there they've got them. All I saw was panda skulls and that thing is absurd. It craps a yellow turd.
Go f*** yourself, stupid panda. I will not help, bloody panda. It does not move, that thing's a joke. Go and give it a bloody poke. Don't bother me, you fat lazy, stupid panda. I hate you panda. You worse than BD. Go back to China, lazy bloody panda. Wonder why you did it. All this propaganda about the poor panda. Sick of them. I hate you panda, stinking lazy panda. The worst thing is I should never have mentioned anything. I've got people for the past 2 weeks sending me pictures, little tweets every bloody day of pandas. I can't go on the internet and say anything without some bugger twisting it into friggin' panda related stuff. I can't escape from it. I've got it on Twitter, I've got it on Just Saying, I've got it in my bloody private messaging, panda everything. Bloody world's gone panda obsessed, it's the bane of my life. If I just get, it's like Superman telling Lex Luthor he's allergic to bloody, what's it called? That horrible green stuff. You can get that knocked off and all.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the Double Special Show starring Christopher Gorges and JB Lee, presented by ComedySlamRadio.com. Tune in next week, live from 8:30 to 10:30. Please.